Hello everyone, and I'll be playing Jackpot Crash Course, and we play as Eddie, who must take part in a game show starring only criminals, and they all have to gamble against each other to prove himself so worthy of being pardoned for his wrong deeds. So he went to prison, now he's using his game show to get out, but I feel like the game show's not really about that, basically. As evidenced by the blood we saw at the beginning on that chair. People are going to die. There's been a huge spike in crime rates in recent years. To regulate it, the level of punishment has been up to an extreme for everyone. This has caused most government-run prisons to be overpopulated, underfunded, and in horrible conditions. Prisoners with long sentences will often die of malnutrition or illnesses before their sentence is over. But now they can apply to outsourced private companies that provide alternative forms of punishment. There may be graphic death, blood, gore, and violence. Yeah, so people are going to die. We're gambling though, so why is death involved? Where in the hell? Oh, right. Okay, what's these cards? Item, system, save. Got it. Looks like somebody dressed me. I definitely wasn't wearing this when they put me to sleep. Let's pull that lever. Brutal 7 bowl? You want brutal bowl? A crowbar dispenses from the machine. You hesitantly pick it up when the slot machine swings outward, revealing a passage behind it. I'm not excited for this. Eddie, my man, what do you do? I have to avoid getting killed, don't I? Good luck. So I do have a partner. Who? Thought you were a no-show. What took you so long? Well, whatever. At least you showed up at all. I started thinking they paired me with someone that got cold feet. Cuff your left hand to proceed? Roulette? What a dumb game to start on. It's just luck. Hiya. Hey. You got a staring problem? Huh? No, I was just... I don't blame you. I've been told I'm pretty irresistible to ugly dudes. I'm starting to not mind being paired against this guy. Are we waiting for something? The sign says to put the cuff on, doesn't it? Yeah, why haven't you yet? Sheesh, why are you being so pushy for? I was waiting for you, slowpoke. Right. On the count of 3. Sounds fair. 1, 2, 3. Your time starts now. Finally. Already? Now it's looking somewhat like a proper game. Still expected more pizzazz though. Where's the audience? The cheers and the clapping? Just will be none. Or at least the host that explains how the game works. Less important. Let's get started. Wait. What's with all the waiting with you? Can't we just get on with it already? I don't know how to play. Can we check the rules first? You don't know how to play roulette? I don't gamble much. What? Why do you look so surprised? Don't look at me. Look at your mug. You have the same look as those washed up brutes who drink and smoke in front of the slots all day. We're checking the rules first. Ugh, fine. Okay, rules. Oops. You have 10 chips to start. Whenever one of you likes, you can start a round to bet. You can bet a maximum of 10 chips or not bet at all each round. Once the betting period is over, you can press the button presented to you by the game to make the roulette wheel spin. You will have to win a return based on how close you were to the wheel have stopped. The one with the least amount of chips where the timer hits 0 is eliminated. If you receive more chips than your opponent by the end of the game, you will keep the amount of chips equal to that difference. You cannot exchange chips with your opponent. You cannot purposely handle the roulette wheel or tamper with stage equipment. Good luck. This really sucks. This is a game about luck. You can build a deck by talking with others and exploring to gain new insights. You can always check what cards you currently have in the settings. Whoa, it feels weird reading stuff like this outside of TV. Guess they're serious about this, huh? So don't see why we have to be cuffed, though. Ugh, stop pulling. You think they'll hand out the keys to the winner? I can't wait to get out of these. He didn't react to the elimination rule. He's already convinced he'll win. Guess the cups are supposed to be some kind of motivator? You done looking around yet? I don't think that time will be as forgiving of you as you wasting time as I am. Right, think I'm good now. Well, I guess I'll save at this point because I'm not gonna do so well. Alright, let's play. What's up there? Huh? The demon-looking thing with the pipe down his throat? I'm not sure, has it always been pointed at us? Nah, I swept this place 3 times over before you showed up. Seems it started up once we got the cuff on. Kind of feels like looking down the barrel of a gun. Yeah, it does, actually. There might be a reason for that. Oh. As long as we don't make a break for it, we're probably fine. Or maybe as long as we don't lose that roulette. Or that. Speaking of which, want to go first? Way ahead of you. Is what I would have said any other time, but since it's apparently your first time playing, you do the honors, beginner's luck and all that. Thanks. You should go all in. I'm not doing that. Click on the number you wish to bet on. We get 10, so I'll bet on 4? Yeah, let's bet on 4. How much are you betting? Yep. I don't know. You sure about that one? What, something wrong with it? Nothing. Bet on 18 chips with 7 chips. The ball landed on 18. Holy shit, that spot usually never works. Oh, damn. Hey, something wrong? Oh, no. Good job. Thanks, means a lot coming from a future loser. Feeling lucky this round? Hopefully. Oh, damn. What do I choose then? I'll choose... No. 11? Yeah. I'm betting 11. Oh wait, I don't have enough chips. Oh shoot. Maybe I should bet 2. I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Yeah. Ain't that considered bad luck in some places? Shit, is it? Where? Don't remember exactly, but to me it feels bad for sure. You're just saying that. Huh? Who knows? Okay, they bet on 21 with 8 chips. Oh, I get it now. I'm kind of slow at this. 22? Damn. Yes. Shit. Better luck next time, big guy. You know what they say, 3rd time's the charm. I'm counting on it. Oh, fuck. How about 23? I don't have that much, so it's gonna be 2 again. Please. Oh, yay! Wait, no. Damn, I'm on a roll. Guess your bet wasn't all that charming after all, huh? Shut it. Damn it, I really thought. Okay, let's go 36. No, not 33. 36. Well, all I have is 2 left. I shouldn't go all in. Man, we only have 2 left. Ugh. Are you serious? Looks like Lady Luck's drooling all over for me tonight. What Would you cut that already? What, winning? It's roulette. I don't have much of a choice in where the wheel lands, pal. No, treating this so normally. Ribbon in how much longer I've got to live. What the hell is wrong with you? What, want me to get on my knees and apologize? You signed up to be here, didn't you? That doesn't mean I signed up to be gloated by some arrogant prick. You haven't even given me a chance to catch up. Would you have? What? Give me the chance? If our tables were turned, if you were the one winning right now, would you have let me, someone you don't even know the name of, catch up? It's luck, buddy. Just like how unlucky I got to be stuck with some whiny asshole who wasn't even my type. If it is not on much on your side, you weren't gonna make it very far here anyways. Besides, I don't see why I should feel sorry for someone who has dumb enough to get caught. Even dumber to choose to come here as though it wasn't entirely in your control. Use information cards in conversations to relay information to others or win arguments against them. Information cards? What's this? Reason for imprisonment. Yes, let's read that. You know what you did. I guess. It's not my fault. It was the first time I've gotten arrested. What, you weren't expecting to have consequences? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's not like I had anywhere else to go, asshole. It's not like I have some big evil criminal mastermind. Dante's only had one back exit. Cops have blocked off a bunch of roads. They weren't it. Dante's? That big pawn shop down in Modo's Dante's, yeah. Look, the last thing you're looking for is a pity party. Just forget I said anything. Did they tell you it would be easy? What? That I'd be something quick? That you were just the guy they were looking for or they just needed you for a small favor? I was hard in cash. I work in a freaking cubicle, for God's sake. I've never done anything like that before. I've never stolen from anyone. I'm not a criminal. I'm not like... I'm sorry, I lost my temper. That's not right for me to say. What, you're not like me? Not until recently, anyways. Forget I didn't say anything, you're right. I knew the risk coming here, same as you. I just wanted out and... It's a game and I just got unlucky. I wouldn't have made it very far anyway, it's not your fault. What are you doing? Blake presses the button to end the round. The ball lands nowhere near where he bet. What's the fun in being far ahead this early in the race? I might as well level the playing field. Thanks. You better not take that for granted, by the way. I'm already starting to regret it. If I don't figure out some kind of strategy for this, it's just gonna be luck deciding who lives and who dies. 20 contestants were picked for this. If there's a room like this for all of us, then that means half are meant to die within the first round. Unless... The rules? I guess I should read them again, because I don't get it. Okay, I have 10, I blew through all of them. Whenever one of you likes, you can start a round to bet. Or not bet. Oh, I cannot bet at all each round. Once the betting period is over, you can press the button presented by the game to make the roulette wheel spin. It will return based on how close you were to where the wheel was stopped. The one with the least amount of chips when the timer hits 0 is eliminated. Wait, alright, we can't exchange chips. Stage equipment. Wait, don't bet this round. Oh, I see how it is. Just because I heard you out once, you already think you could boss me around like I'm your lackey? That's a low blow. That's not what I'm... The rules. Did we read the rules closely enough? Hey, don't try cheating me out of this. They say we're not allowed to tamper with the wheel. No, about the win condition. What was the win condition in the rules? That whoever got the most would move on, right? Not exactly. It only said whoever got the least would move on. It never said anything about the winner. What are you playing at? If neither of us gets the least amount, then neither of us would get eliminated, right? If we tie, we'd both be allowed to pass. Sure, but the rules say we're not allowed to trade chips, and there's not much we can do to rig the odds. If we both play the same thing, I still have higher chips than you, so I still end up winning. If you play randomly, there's too much variation in how much you can win to ensure you get the same amount. Look, I get what you're going for, but trying to get out one of us dying is just going to complicate things. Not unless we both win, we both lose. We can't. Well, we both win. We have to get the same amount. Aren't you tired where it's supposed to be good with percentages and risk assessing or whatever? Like I just said, think about the chances. There's just way too many things considered to get that one specific outcome. Shit, sorry, I got the two mixed up. I meant not unless... Oh, we both lose. If we each run out of chips, then we both are at 0 and neither technically has more than the other. We'd be tied. But what if that means we're both eliminated? That would have been written in the rules. It doesn't say anything about a punishment for going broke. 1 minute remaining. Well, if that's the best chance we have, then you better be quick about it. Play the roulette until you each run out of chips or become equal. So that means I don't bet anything. Zero? I wouldn't waste a round. Ugh. But that's my last one! I'm going to lose. You bet on 32 with 10 chips. Ball lands on 12. Wait, since you're an expert at losing, why don't you choose where to bet for me? Don't like the way you put it, but I'll try. 34. You should definitely bet. Oh no, that's the limit. My bad. 15. No? Oh. Oh, hold on. Ball landed on 31. The hell? Blank 1, 14? Damn, what's wrong with me today? I usually never win these. Just bet again. There should be enough time left for another. I really sucked at that. Shit. Hey, no worries. They already know we figured out the game's gimmick, right? Maybe that's enough for them not... Shoot you. Okay, I guess I can click on these. Let me bet. I can bet on black. 2? Does that work? 34 is... I can bet on red again. I'm gonna bet 1. Ball lands on 6. Bet on red again. 1 again. Ball landing on 17. Ah, god damn it. That wasn't quick enough. Okay, black. 2. Red again. Okay, black. And then 1. That's all I have. They're both at 0? Yes! There, we're equal. I still don't get it, but it worked. Alright, let's stop betting. Please? You sure about this, hotshot? 100%. Oh my god. At least a quick death, you know? Barrel to the head. How's that percentage looking? Lower. Oh. Please proceed to the next area. Hey, we survived. I take back what I said about you not being my type. Thanks. Now then, you heard the ominous voice. Let's get going. Wait, before that, what's up? You mentioned something about me not knowing your name earlier. What, should I call you? You want my number too? Like, kidding, you don't want no fun anyway. Benny's fine, you? Eddie. Oh hey, we rhyme. Seems so. Well, I don't like it. I want to feel special. How do you feel about Eds? Well, alright Eds. They might shoot us for real if we take too long. Come on. Character card received, Benny. Character cards can only be used on special occasions. You can build a deck by talking with others and gaining their trust. Okie dokie. And time to proceed. This whole setup must have taken a lot of money when I think about it. Oh wait, proceed here? Here? This is the door, right? Oh no, it's over here, my bad. Benny? Over here. Are those elevators? Why are you saying it like it's your sworn enemy? Because it is. The one thing I hate more than getting hitched are these hideous traps. It's so small and closed and packed and there's no room to... Ugh, I hate seeing this. If they're gonna make us march up to our own deaths anyway, why not just let me take the stairs? Seems like we don't get the luxury to choose. It'll be fine, I doubt they set up anything on these. It'd be pretty anticlimactic if you survived all that, then to die from something like an elevator crash. Well, I've been talking about the normal ones so far, but now the possibility of there being more of these is screwing me up double time. Thanks for that. Would me going first make you feel better? Yes. Okay. Hold up, let me save, in case they do that, because why not? It'll make good entertainment anyway. Up and up we go. Nope, not here. Here? Oh shit. Shit. I freaking knew it! Wait, is there a vent or escape hatch anywhere? None that I can see. Eds? Are you mad about the little game we did? Oh. Oh, I spotted another one. I was starting to think we got another dud. So did you kill your partner in there or what? Seems to just be the one. Maybe we'll end up with even numbers after all. Less solo winners than I expecting too. 4, 8, 12, I'm not seeing Benny. Was it really meant only to be one winner for the preliminary game? Are they not letting him in? Where the hell is makeup? They were supposed to be in your dressing room. Duh, what the fuck else would makeup be doing? It's not dress rehearsal. Page them and let Dee deal with them. I stopped waiting on them 20 minutes ago. Lights were on in 15 seconds. Ugh, I still don't get why the stairs weren't an option. What took you so long? Everyone was waiting on you. Aw man, what does that mean? I was the last one here? Phew, it's fine. Mr. Gates, please return to your mark. We're on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Oh, this is a real game show. Marina strike big and losers fall hard. 28 lucky prisoners have been selected from right here in Motos to star. And 13 have proven themselves in the preliminary rounds to meet you here tonight. Contestants have had a shot at accruing a few chips in that game, but depending on how they played, there's a slim chance they're still in red. Respectively, they'll still be receiving a few chips, as well as opportunities to win even more throughout to help them from falling behind. And well, cutting their time here short. Oh, the chips were important. A recap of the preliminary games they played to get here, as well as interviews with each of our players will begin shortly. Including a familiar face where I'm getting word a past showrunner has made it past the preliminaries. Wow, isn't that something? Don't leave then either. Witness the first of many trials that may show just who among them has what it takes to bet and be forgiven against any possible temptations, with the winner taking home the grand prize of a total pardon. It all begins tonight on... Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an extra lucky Season 7 of Bet and Forgive. Season 7? I'm your host, Cupid King. It's lovely to have you here with us tonight. Hey. I got paired up with a kid in there. What the hell kind of stunt are you trying to play? First, you handcuff him to some stranger, then you had the nerve to shoot a gun at him? Do you think that's funny or something? Is he even supposed to be here? Hey, I'm talking to you. Don't just sit there. Oh. What an electrifying start to the season! We've got a great show planned for you all tonight. And you'll get the chance to learn all about this season's contestants after the short message from our sponsors. Don't change that channel, folks. And cut. Is he dead? Great, first makeup, now this. Yeah, my smokes are out. How long till we're back on? We're going to have to wait until he's up again to do interviews. Thank the devil we haven't let in the live audience yet. I'm talking about my 15. Wait, excuse me, I have a question. The show usually starts by now. Are we expected to stay here until things properly resume? On my break, do whatever you want. Please do not do whatever you want. Instructions will be given momentarily. Contestants, please exit the stage in an orderly fashion. You may explore the designated waiting space to familiarize yourselves, but be prepared to return for interviews as needed. As such, hold your horses. What about the contestants that didn't win any chips? There was something mentioned about their time being cut short? Oh, thank you for reminding me. Contestants that pass the preliminary round with their partner will be offered 5 as compensation. This will keep you from being eliminated for the time being. Only 5? That's barely any at all. How the hell are you supposed to do with that? Maybe if you bother to win against your opponent, you actually have earned it. You're preparing purposes, so you'll have an ample opportunity to earn or win scattered throughout the waiting space. Faster if you let me do my job and help properly set everything back up. Just don't worry about it right now. We'll give out directions when things are back on schedule. Keep it in the mass assistant, walk through the curtain, off the stage. Okay, trying to mingle. What a shit opening. Don't tell anyone, but I was totally planning on jumping down and making a run for it too. Glad that guy went before me. Huh. What's the huh? Hey, you alright? Earth to Eds, hello? Or should I call you Mr. Gates? Sorry, shit. It's going way too fast, that was a lot. It's TB, what were you expecting? Perhaps he didn't plan accordingly for his appearance here? Have you not watched the show before? Well, oh my, how surprising. Out of everyone, you seemed most likely to watch a show as barbaric as to incapacitate someone live on air like this. I completely agree, my lady. Shield your eyes from the display. I wouldn't wish for you to become faint. Oh, you're too sweet. You can leave with the others. I want to check him over if they allow me. And Honorable as ever. Honorable might be pushing it. Who'd even try to pull a stunt like that before the show starts? Serves him right for not following his assigned role. Wait, you mean those things you got from the slot machine? I thought those were just suggestions, like for the audience's entertainment. You don't remember management saying they were mandatory? It's the participants' responsibility to adhere to the title assigned to them. But I did also request the Lord to be present while I read mine over. Tough luck, Bull. Sounds like you're going to be stuck acting like the brute the rest of the show. Ugh. The application form did say they based it off our history, so we have an easier time following then. From the looks of the tape, you had no trouble following your brutal title, so you shouldn't have anything to worry about. He did slap Benny. But hey, no, I didn't. Didn't you yell at and attack your partner into giving up all their chips? Benny, back me up here. Benny isn't in front of his door when he was standing only a moment ago. Never mind. He's still down in the dumps. Then he started to nonchalantly kick at the slumped body on the floor. Eesh, is he even alive? He's still twitching, so my guess is yes. Ugh. Whoa, good guess. Yay, I won. You owe me 5 whole chips. Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have gone with the other horse. Wait, did you even make a bet? Should you still be kicking him? Not making him any worse, is it? It's making it worse. Shit, I didn't catch that. What'd he say? Good heavens, never mind that. Look at his wrist. That's one hell of a mark. Hard to see the full extent of it with the cuff in the way, but... Speaking of, when are you going to remove these anyway? Do we gotta head backstage or something? Pardon me, but Mr. Gates and Mr... Cut to the chase, lady. Do you two recall seeing anything being fired at the young man before he fell over? I don't think so. Wasn't even looking in that direction. Well, this is just another silly guess of mine. But when he received his penalty, maybe something was activated within him that caused him to be electrocuted? Or perhaps by... something that was already on him. I mean, these things are still around him just to shock us? Sounds like something they do. I mean, why else would they only break the chains? For dramatic effect, duh. The freaks behind the screen like to eat that shit up. I do admit I quite enjoyed the theatrics as well. Felt like they were overdoing it, really. You know what's really overdoing it? Having us stuck with the wrist version of an ankle monitor until the finale. I'm gonna look for a way to get it off. Wait, Benny. Oh my, seems like your friend already left. Do cheer up, Mr. Gates. You two must have had plenty of time together during roulette, did you not? I know I certainly had with my dear Rook. Why don't you try meeting with others in the meantime? Plenty of birds in their cages. Don't you mean fish in the sea? Nope. What will you be doing, Oh my, I apologize. I've forgotten to introduce myself. Please call me Cecilia. It's a pleasure to meet you. As for me, well, this young man seems awfully troubled, and I like to keep him some company, at least until he properly comes to. No harm in that, yes? No harm, but also isn't heartless? Ah, but a fine maiden wouldn't simply toss the injured behind, would she? Guess not. It might be best for you to join everyone else behind the curtains. Please do check on Brooke for me if you meet her. Information card received, electrical burn. Important, very good. Let's not go over there. Who's you? Seems to be the production team. Here's something about changeovers and editing. But before you can properly listen in, they stop talking, waiting for you to exit the stage. Okay, they're just part of production. And you guys over here are guards? Security staff. Even though their faces are covered behind a black mask, you can tell their eyes are following you. Most likely debating whether or not to throw you off the stage themselves. Okay. So... Yep. Go in here. At least you get a break. Cecilia might be onto something about me and the others. He seems to have noticed you standing near them. Orca man? Me? That's right, I'm yapping about you. Hurry up and lend me the crew a hand. You got to look for provisions that'll make Sharkback feel better. Who? Me, partner, the fellow who took the blow from me up on the stage? The underdog crybaby, I believe his role was. You guys want to help him? Well, I say it serves him right for disobeying the rules. It does feel quite unfair for him to be punished without detailed warning prior. This may be a competition, but I much prefer it to be a fair game for everyone. We must not forget to be civil and maintain our sportsmanship, even in a hostile environment like this. I don't know about all that. I just want him to be okay because he's my chum. He started to pull out your jacket sleeve, trying to drag you over to the side where his makeshift crew is standing. Well, don't just stand there, Orca man. All hands needed on deck. I'll think. Too afraid to sail, I see. Fine, we don't want a landlubber like you on the ship anyway. Feels like he's leaning more towards a pirate than a sailor. How about you guys? Poor thing. Should we help him as well? I don't think getting further involved with him is the play. We should still look out for ourselves. Besides, haven't you heard the news? Lost to investigate now. You wouldn't want to waste what limited time we have. Investigation, as if it isn't just us slowly walking around and pointing at things. This is serious. It's practically a given that everyone else's first move would be to explore each room to get used to the arena. Thankfully, the plan I have in mind goes beyond that. I want to look further into the prisoner's side of things, not just the bare minimum the game allows you to see. You seem like the type to go missing under mysterious circumstances after the staff takes you about back. Exactly my point. The whole place is an elaborate built set. Think about all the different layers that could be surrounding it. There's not a chance that these walls don't have something hidden behind them, hell, or even under the floors. Don't even get me started on the vents. If I were to guarantee one thing, is that there's always some kind of reward that comes with being through. We could find something that'll help us in the next game. Sounds promising, but I'm more worried about any of us getting into some serious trouble for this. It'd be awful to see you two hurt. There's got to be some loophole we're overlooking. Is it just an excuse? It'd be weird for me to interrupt. Don't want to let them know I've been eavesdropping on their entire conversation either. Hold up, let me save. I think I might join their group, because their group seems more put together, I say. Especially with the mad scientist looking guy. Anyone else I'm missing here? Who's that? They seem to be interested in the two below. Camera? Nothing else here. So it's just this group left. What fun is the competition if they're going to help the loser? And I thought I was supposed to be the nonsensical one. Hello? Just means fewer players to worry about. Those types won't last long. It doesn't mean they need to spoil it for the rest of us while they're still around. Keep it down, will you? I don't want us to be cemented as the annoying ones before we're able to actually get anything done. Let them spend their time however they like, but only if you two spend yours focusing on... He seems to notice you pausing mid-sentence. The other eyes follow. Hey you, the guy with the fucked up face. What? Me? What's wrong with my... You got something in your eyes? What are you looking at? I was... starting a fight. I think this guy's threatening us or something. What a psycho. Think I should go call for security? This guy's really causing a scene. That's not what What? What he's trying to say is that while we appreciate the slack jaw gawking, we're trying to have a conversation. Maybe try your luck somewhere else? Say, you made it out with 0 chips, right? The other two exchanged confused looks with each other. Yeah, that's right. Real shame. We were just planning on doubling our pot if you'd like to join us. The hell are you asking him for? I thought you wanted a tight ship. No worries if you can't. I saw that fellow over there taking quite the shock. I'm sure everyone's worried sick looking for bandages, and we don't want to distract you from anything more important. But we may need the help finding more funds if you have the time. Sorry, I'm not very big on gambling. Oh, don't worry, we won't be wasting any time on that. We're talking more about direct route. You're acting pretty chummy for someone asking to rob something with a stranger. Who said anything about robbing a prison? Nah, he's on the money. We're robbing the joint. That was the plan, wasn't it? I can't see a possibility where that doesn't go horribly wrong. The moment we're caught, we'll be eliminated. Why take the risk at all? We have our reasons, the details come after. There isn't much time until we're called back for interviews. Are we in business or not? Make the deal. I'm beginning to suspect that I might have overestimated you. Better come to your senses soon. The group I'm going to join... You know what? I want to join this group. Yep. The only thing we were told was to familiarize ourselves with the area. Just tell them you were doing that if you get caught. Ah, how long have you been standing there? For the entire rant? And you didn't think to tell me? Oh, I thought you already knew. Sorry about that. Well, if you don't mind me, we're trying to have a private discussion. You can go along and... What he said isn't too bad of an idea, though. I doubt they punish anyone when they haven't explained the details in the first place. Most likely just let us off with a warning. If it's alright with everyone, I could tag along. Was planning to do the same anyway, so... Sure, I don't see a problem with that. I do. He just came up with an excuse for us. But still, shouldn't you ask for my opinion here before letting others in on it? I just hope things go well with this group. Oh sorry, was I supposed to? Why, it's not like you're the leader anyway. Or some the... I mean, well, Technically, we didn't make a vote or anything, but I did come up with a plan and was the one to recruit you two for a specific reason while he's... In that case, we could take a vote right now. Would that make you happy? I mean, I could just leave. I vote for the bull guy. Huh? I don't know, I'm not sure who to vote for yet. Vote for the bull guy. Don't... Works for me. All settled then. Cheers to our new leader. No thanks really, guys. Leader? Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't get the position you wanted. Would you like to be the vice leader instead? No, it's all good. Perfectly pleased with the results. If this is what the people want, then who am I to argue? Someone's taking this well. Show us the way, leader. Wait, he's a paranoid cosmetologist? He's not a mad scientist? This better not become a whole thing. Alright, we shouldn't waste any more time. Let's split up and search for... But shouldn't we introduce ourselves to our leader here before that? Or are you going to suggest playing icebreakers or truth or dare while we're at it? Just so you know, I'm not risking revealing any personal information down here. Yeah, no offense, but I'd rather jump in front of a truck. I actually kinda agree with her. Well, I was just thinking about sharing our names. I'm Coben. It's nice to have you as our leader. The little ladybug is Poppy. She and I were partners during the roulette, actually. And this eager investigator is... Don't you dare tell him my... Vega. I heard you're a Gates. Oh, Eddie works fine. Not important. Are we done here? We should start with backstage first before getting any further. Okay, backstage is here. Have you listened to anything I said? Being thorough was the key here. Oh, my bad. What about you two? Still unconscious, he seems troubled. Well, it seems you met with quite the party. What brings a flock like you together? We're just scouting around for now. Have you found any devious secrets? Not yet, but I'll keep you posted. No, you will not. This is meant to be classified, Edwin. Oh, I hope I'm not intruding. Man, I'll catch up to you later. Ta-ta! Backstage. What's this? Host room. It's locked. Seems to be the door to Cupid's dressing room. The host's private room. I'm sure there could be some incredibly damning information here. If only one of us knew how to pick locks. Wait, do none of you know how to pick locks? Why would we? Well, I don't know. We're all criminals, aren't you? Wouldn't it make some sense statistically for one of you to know how? Statistically, no. If that's the case, wouldn't it make sense for you to know how? You're just as much of a criminal as any of us. The last part's debatable. But yes, I just don't have any of the correct tools with me. Wait, you actually know how? How talented! I didn't know how cosmetologists could do that. I should have guessed. You seem like the type to have a creepy set of skills like that. Let me guess, was your crime stalking? I'm not creepy to know how to get into places others would prefer you stay out of. It's a very versatile skill set to have. Regardless, it seems this isn't somewhere we can access at the moment. I guess not. Go here? Let's chit-chat. Perhaps a mirror is only one way. Without a doubt, something's on the other side. Maybe Bull Guy should smash it. Well, I don't know about that. There should be a less violent way of checking. See if your fingernails are touching it with your reflection. Hasn't that been debunked? Regardless, it's an obvious spot to hide cameras. Who knows what footage they can get out of us and edit into something else or use as evidence to punish us. We should be careful with what we say. So we shouldn't be talking out loud about sneaking into staff areas and finding out what they're planning? Shush! What can we find? Anything here? Seems to be a little strange area for extra clothing and accessories. Let's see. Mirror? On wall plastered with posters and adverts of flashy looking people in them. Is this some sort of hall of fame for the previous winners? How generous of them to include their smiling faces to motivate us. Almost looks like a shrine. At least they still included Lynette. Who? Pink hair girl, last season's winner. Not surprised you're a fan of this show. Just a casual watcher. She's less forgettable than all the others. Lots of people upset about her being pardoned, but honestly, a villain character winning has kept it interesting for me. Villain? She's a real person, not just some character. If you actually watch an episode, I think you see differently. Dang, what'd she do? Kill someone? Actually, she probably did, huh? Hats off to the costume department. I'm quite happy with the uniform they prepared for me. How about you? Did you request anything? Just something normal. Oh, I'm sorry they didn't follow it. Someone must have missed a note. Is it really that bad? So you hate your getup too? It's not terrible, just a bit warm. Could have been worse, look at me. What, do you not normally wear pigtails and polka dots? Shut it, Docky. Anything else strange here? It's just a mirror. Well, yes, the mirror is only one way. The stage needs to be blocked off. Okay. The blank prison gate, in contrast to the vibrant carpeting, makes you feel uneasy. Can't go to the lobby? There's something else. This chair? Is it weird? No, that's not weird. Cameras? Look, a camera. Perhaps you could use this to communicate with audience members outside. Would they really allow that? Maybe if we lean closer, the audience will be able to see that pimple on your hairline? Hey, I do not have a pimple. Don't worry, it's not very noticeable. Especially since the camera's not even on. Oh. Even if it was, it's reality TV, not to mention we're only live on stage. I doubt they air anything they don't want shown. Like Vega's acne. Exactly. Quiet. I think that's about everything worthwhile here for now. We should be good to move on. Moving on to the next lobby. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what kind of commentary this statue's supposed to invoke. Isn't it a bit on the nose? It would have been better if it was a grass sculpture. The green would have stood against all this red. Everything has some kind of purpose behind it. There must be a reason behind its material and placement. Maybe if you pull out its arm, something will trigger it? A hidden lever? Why didn't I think of that? Wait, Vega? Quickly grab Vega's wrist, dragging them back from entering the fountain. Ow. If you got something to say, then just say your words, will you? Shit, sorry. But the cubs will likely get shocked. I don't think it's worth it to get it splashed with water. I was going to do it in a way that wouldn't get a drop of liquid on it. Go for it then. Vega swipes your hand away and continues walking in the water. It was so nice of you to point out before anything happened. They couldn't have gotten gravely hurt. Damn, so close. You actually wanted that to happen, didn't you? Vega pulls on one of the arms of the statue. It doesn't budge at all, no noticeable changes in the lobby either. This might just be decor actually. Well, we would have never known that unless we tried, so let's still see this as a win. Dive in and check the bottom tiles to be extra sure. Don't. So, the cups being a shocker, is that verified? How did you figure it out? I would have never guessed myself. It's still just a theory, but Cecilia and I were talking about it earlier and... So you are even sure? It's better to play it safe. The cup's in a different material than what I'm used for. I also didn't see anyone shoot the guy. He did that on his own. Obviously when you think about it. Just wanted to test him, that's all. I'm glad we talked this out as a team. Okay, those two don't see eye to eye. Yes, blood. Whoever says to the guilty, you are innocent, will be cursed by peoples and denounced by nations. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and rich blessing will come on to them. Proverbs 24. Not that I'm using a Bible verse. I feel that this is worse. What is a bar? Ooh, it's pretty nice. I know Vega said we should look out for ourselves first, but I can't help but worry for that poor fellow backstage. Did you know aloe vera can be a good plant remedy for burns? This isn't technically a flower burn, but still, they promote the circulation and growth of bacteria. I do hope they have something like that in the shop. Ooh. Hold up. Anyone else here? This feels like babysitting at a theme park while you kids run around. Let's go to the 666 shop. Have you listened to anything I said? Being thorough is the key here. My bad. I just want to go to the shop. It looks so interesting. VIP? Wait, we should stay back. There seems to be a guard posted here. Why are you nervous? I didn't see any lockers for you to be stuffed into, so you shouldn't have anything to worry about. It's not that. They're standing alert by a restricted area that may hold confidential information about the game itself. If we get too close and are spotted, who knows what they may do to us. Aren't they just guarding that VIP door? Exactly, there's nothing to be intimidated by, Vega. They're just here to do their job. Here, we'll just watch. Hello, sir, how are you doing? Your entry is denied. Wait, it's not healthy to keep things bottled up like that. I think he just means entry to the VIP area is denied. No, maybe he's got a lot of emotional baggage. We should keep bugging him. But it's okay, you can open up. The guard seems to be ignoring your group. Oh, don't be like that. Stop cohorting with the enemy. Now let's see, how is it we're supposed to get inside? Contestants with a minimum of 20 chips may enter. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't realize you were listening. Thanks for letting us know. We need 20 chips. Let's hear. That's strange. Oh, really? I thought the confessional with theater ball was the tasteful addition. No, not that. This is one of the few rooms I've seen with a door like this, the walls too. They're thicker than here than around the VIP entrance or the backstage rooms. Maybe it's a set thing like you were talking about earlier? You mentioned it all being one big shell, could be one of those passageways. Or it could be soundproofing. We had thicker walls like that where I used to work and they did wonders keeping things quiet. What did he do? He seemed so sweet. How did he end up in prison? Never would have guessed the gardeners out of all the jobs were a part of the market for these. Well, you learn something new every day. Wait, that's not the only thing off. What is it? The slot to insert something to use this is too small for beef or chips. Most, if not all, payphones are used with coins. Crazy, I know. No, for once he's onto something. For once. It's weird that everything else is chip-oriented except this. They keep ever mention currency outside of chips. Maybe he forgot? Being on stage can be very stressful after all. I doubt it. He seemed right at home. I'm talking to you. I mean, we have the fun house. Can't go to the bar? Never mind. We have to keep investigating for evidence. Inferno. Very clever. I don't really get it, but I do like fun. I hope they have corn mazes. They were my favorite at fairs as a kid. I don't think this is that kind of fair. One of the masked staff mentioned opportunities to gain chips throughout the show. This must be one of them. They're saying this is some kind of carnival-themed gambling pit. Gambling? Oh, is she allowed to go in there? Seeing that they're completely okay with the possibility of exploding my skull, I assume the legality of me walking in the casino is the least of their worries. How old are you again? Old enough to fuck your mom? I should have just scattered alone. Okay. Oh, these are different games. Oh wait, this is my thing. Seems to be a game booth where you can play a carnival-style shooting gallery for chips. I hope it's my thing, honestly. You can play coin flip for chips? Aha! Could it be that the coin we're supposed to use on the second floor booth? Nah, this one looks too small. It still looks worth a try. Good eye, Vega. This one you can play higher or lower for chips? Higher or lower? You can play pig dice for chips. I have no idea what pig dice is. They're at the food. Oh, they give us food. That's so nice of them. This actually looks really nice, you know? I guess we're gonna die anyway, you know? A food stand that seems to sell various street foods, some of which you haven't tried before. I'm surprised by most of the food offerings. They seem better quality than what was offered to me during my jail time. I have expected you to accuse me of it of being poisoned. Something being labeled beer-battered battery acid milkshake is already doing a little heavy lifting of that for me. I think the food is poisonous, but that's no secrets I have to accuse it of. Huh. Okay. How are all the flashing lights and loud noises and fried food smells treating you? Not great, to be honest. Maybe you should take a vet to see who can last here longer without having a stroke. I'll pass, thanks. Hardly anything decent to eat. The closest thing I could find to my usual diet is fried caprese salad. Ooh, that sounds nice. I wasn't even aware that was a thing you could fry. Fried caprese salad. Well, They seem to be average functioning slot machines. It's the closest thing to reassembling a normal casino. I think that's about everything worth brought here for now. We should be good to move on. Move on it is? Am I missing anything? Nah, I'm not. Can I finally go in the shop? Yes. What is this? Painting depicting an execution by electric chair. Depicts an execution by firing squad. Some countries still do that. And that's actually crazy. By burning. No one does that anymore, I think. That's too brutal. You notice a familiar face in the shop near the counter. Shit, is that... Do you think he's here to spy on us? I think he's always busy haggling with the cashier. Maybe we're not as important as you think we are. Well, he's still the host. That seems like a pretty high status to have down here. You know what he's planning to do to us. You think the pink balding man will show up in your nightmares again? That's not... It's perfectly okay to be scared, Vega. It's something natural and nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not scared of him. I don't... Help me out here. We should be wary. Vega's right. Those masked assistants were chilling right behind him. He's someone important for sure. We shouldn't let our guard down. Still, didn't need to piss their pants over just seeing him. I did not piss my pants. But if he is important, that means he has answers, right? If our goal is to learn more about the show, why don't we ask him directly? Do you even hear yourself? A death game host being honest and cooperative is unthinkable. They're all sadistic, bloodthirsty, backstabbing weasels who... You know, I can hear you guys from here, right? I'm not associated with them. Edwin, why don't you just do the talking? What? Why me? Well, you're the leader, aren't you? Wow, what a quick turnaround. I gotta talk to this guy. Okay. What do you do to that contestant? You mean sandbag? I didn't do anything. But he seemed like a very healthy fellow. I don't think he just suddenly faint on his own like that. Oh no, something was done to him, it just wasn't me. I saw the marks on his wrist, electrical burns, right? Production controls the punishments then. Checking the host probably, didn't want him to knock his 2 teeth out. If they were doing that, I doubt I'd be in the position I'm in now. But they were broadcasting he was acting volatile. He put a bunch of criminals in the same room and flashed lights on them. The hell do you think was going to happen? I don't control that either. Complaints to our lighting department. But you gotta admit, it's pretty good theatrics. Alright, electrical burn. What are you planning? Well, right now, I'm getting black cats. If the shopkeeper here weren't being so damn greedy. No, not. What's your plan with the show? What's your game here? You have to ask production on that. I just have to call the sheet. You know most people open a conversation with hi or hello, right? Then why host the show? Are you truly here just to follow orders from those controlling everything? Yeah, that's typically what a job is. Most jobs don't include pointing a gun from a demon's throat at people just to watch them squirm. If I wanted to watch people suffer, I would've just watched the show. Sorry to disappoint, but if you're looking to talk with a showrunner, you're talking to the wrong guy. However, if you're looking for an autograph, I've got discounts on them right now. Nah. So are you truly not that important in the grand scheme of things? Who really is? Very wise, Poppy. I argue being the host is a pretty solid position, but if you want to be a weird asshole about it... Mr. King, please make your way to the dressing room. Shooting will begin again momentarily. I'd really love to continue chatting, but duty calls. Try not to take too long with whatever it is you're doing. We're behind schedule enough as it is. Ruby gives your group one last judging look before heading out of the shop. Well. Cashier is protected behind a thick, transparent barrier. There's a small opening at the bottom you could use to exchange chips and a drop box below the window. Seems to be where you can purchase and receive items listed on the menu. Is the menu? Sold out. First aid kit, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, we don't have anything. Someone already bought 20 chip item? And it's a first aid kit? What a relief. I hope it's for the guy who fainted. How reckless can they be to spend on something that costly before interviews are even done? Were they even paying attention during introduction? Without a word, Poppy placed some of her chips on the shop window. What are you doing? What does it look like? You can't just mark right up and buy things like that. Why not? I mean, you can, but as I just said, the chips are like our lives. Shouldn't you think more critically before spending it? It's all I ever need. What did you get, Poppy? A sleeping mask? Oh, it suits you. Good choice, honestly. Don't encourage her. What are you getting then? Glad you asked. I'm saving up to get something that really matters. The only thing worth noting on the menu is obviously the fan message. Really? Thought you would prefer the suite. Why on earth would I? You can't seriously believe that room is actually a private... it's not? It'll obviously be bugged with secret cameras scattered every inch in that space. Or how to explain to the audience directly what I'm trying to accomplish and clear my name. Then spend all my savings to set foot in an obvious scam. You seem confident I'll listen to you. People watch this show because they're curious. About who we are, how the stage works, what the next game will be. And when you're curious, you tend to get attached to those who can directly provide you the answers. Speaking like there's any guarantee they'll actually air. I think that's about everything worthwhile now. We should be good to move on. Got it. Now to go. What was the other place? That was a shop. Right. A bar. We can get drinks. Please be free. Execution by guillotine. You know, that's not half bad if they do it right. You won't feel a thing, right? By lethal injection. I think that's the most peaceful one. My hand. That's awful. Look, they decorated the bar just for you. But they're just a bunch of nooses. Oh. I don't get it. The hangman. Help wanted. Do you think they forgot to take this down? And maybe they're still in the process of it? Oh, are you saying they were for the players? A staff member mentioned ways to make more chips. Maybe this is what they're offering if gambling isn't your taste. How long is this game? Help wanted? You can work for chips? That'd be absurd. There's no way they'll allow other contestants to serve one another alcohol. I done a perfect way to poison each other. Don't say that. Vika's already paranoid enough. Too late. What else is here? Even without the bar functioning, I'm glad they found a space to add some sort of greenery and life into the place. Though I do hope they're getting enough sunlight. The snake plant seems to be doing alright at least. A decorated plants. How about you? Did you think the nooses are just decorative? I really don't think the gallows humor is easing anyone's nerves. Don't worry, I wasn't trying to. What's this? A pool table. Interesting. I wonder if they have any specialty drinks available. Don't. Why? You worried they're gonna put something in your drinks too? I get your gimmicks being paranoid, but they still do have standards. They're also trying to kill us. I wouldn't exactly put it past them. Even aside from that, think about it. There's no clocks, there's no way to know how much time has passed between rounds. You can get a few drinks in between games, but before you know it, it'll be time for the next game. Giving participants alcohol will surely make the game more interesting. It'll lower inhibitions of criminals with potentially violent or unruly histories. Don't you see? This is very obviously a trap disguised as a perk. Taking the edge off before going into life or death scenarios sounds really helpful to someone as jumpy as you. To each strong, but it's your funeral. I'm staying far away from whatever amenities they may offer. Okay, I mean, that's his whole thing, but like, maybe he's doing too much. Anything else here? Multi-wall plants. More decorative plants. Little nook for privacy. If they bother turning off that neon sign, I'm sure it'd be a killer place to stay. Too bad every inch of this place is obsessed with the thoughts in my eyes. Shut up, look! Oh. Yes, I can see there's... Becca does have a pimple right above their handline, no way. No, I think Becca actually spotted something. Looks like there's a vent in the ceiling. It could potentially lead somewhere off limits. And in a concealed space, no less. I don't think their architects were thinking about the layout for a space filled with criminals very well. I don't blame them. The turnaround for building a new set every season can't be easy. I can't imagine their laborers are being treated well under these constraints. Maybe we should file a complaint on their behalf about, but would you two shut up already? Alright, we got a bar vent. Are we testing the vent out? If there's nobody manning the bar and there's no cameras within the alkaloid, we should be safe to explore it. There weren't any rooms north of the bar that we had access to, meaning the vent likely leads somewhere off limits. Like a janitor's closet? Exactly. That was meant to be a dig, but it might even be sadder that you got excited by that. It's not what's in the closet that could be exciting, but where it could lead to. The staff on the areas connect with one another. If they find a closet, it may lead to a break room, and that break room could lead to where the showrunners work or where the shows and the analytics are stored. The custodian's closet is the first step to what could be called a grand conspiracy. I never knew you were so passionate about janitorial duties. Still, perhaps we missed something. Maybe another sweep would be advantageous. If we walk around and dig through every little corner again, I'm ditching. The worker that was mulling around Cupid on stage mentioned things were still being set up. So you're suggesting we wait until the producers are ready before we begin trespassing? That's very thoughtful of you. Now I'm suggesting if you want to break in, we shouldn't put it off. If the workers are really setting up the arena, they'll be pulled away from their other responsibilities. And there's a chance things could be even more busy once the bar is in working order. Wow, look at you, starting to sound like an actual delinquent. Here I thought the leather jacket was trying to compensate. Good point. We'll do a quick sweep to see what's on the other side. Alright, so we're going in, or... so how are we supposed to open the vent? I've carried a lot of bag soil, but I don't think I'm strong enough to bend metal yet. But this type of task is exactly what I wanted you in the group. Can't you at least try? I might have something. Why, got any ideas? Well, I've got a crowbar and... You didn't think to tell us? Where do you even get something like that? You couldn't have possibly smuggled it in. It dropped out of the slot machine in my cell. So that's the lucky charm they issued you with. I suppose giving their brute character a blunt weapon like that would make for an interesting TV. In any case, it's absolutely something we could use to our advantage. That reminds me, what did you get? Let's focus on the task at hand. Avoiding the question. Now, Bigga, that doesn't sound very fair. I'm sharing only when it becomes relevant, and that's final. Now, get to it. We don't have much time. Okay, crowbar. That'll do. Alright, Poppy, you're up. What? You know. Bigga awkwardly gestured towards the vent entrance, looking back and forth at Poppy. You want me to go in there? Yeah, Kaboom's muscle, you were the scout. That's why I approached you guys, remember? Oh, I figured it was because everybody else thought you were annoying and were avoiding you. That too. Fine, give me a boost. Be quick, try not to be too what is these words? Lackadaisical about it? If I get caught, I'm telling them you told me to do it. Okay. Problem. Jesus Christ, you scared me. What is it, did you get caught? Nah, nothing that exciting. I found a room, but I just can't get the vent from the other side open. Do you need my crowbar? Scoring a free weapon I can swing around at unsuspecting passerbyers sounds tempting. But there's no way I'll be able to use that. I need someone stronger to come with. But no one else can fit in there. Fine, fine. Let me go in first. You can give me directions from behind. What a gentleman. You're gonna take a left here. Thing, did you see what was on the other side at all? Not really, it was pretty dark in there. It smelled like a hospital though. A hospital? Why, you scared of doctors or something? Huh? Nah, it's just... Why would they have a hospital here? They clearly aren't using it to help the contestants. Don't tell me they're using the prisoners' bodies and selling them or something for their organs. Wow, you're starting to sound like Vega. You were close to being tolerable with the crowbar stunt, but it's losing steam. I'll try to tone it down. Maybe it's for the staff, huh? The hospital. Oh, my bad. Stealing from a medical unit? That's cold of you, bull guy, even for a criminal. 20 chips for a medkit is steep. I'm not sure if it's bad enough they'll get their staff to an actual clinic sooner than they would us. That is assuming they have benefits. Another left? Ah, thanks. How much do you think they get paid anyway? I seem a lot considering what they are being asked to do. On top of being stuck down here with us. That too, why are you interested in applying? It wouldn't be too bad of a gig. Do you think they'll hire convicts? Maybe the winner can try for it? The winner? Do you not plan on winning? It's here. Yeesh, you're right. It does smell like a hospital. Ladies first. Yeah. Raise repeatedly. Okay, yeah, suspicious. Is this? Nice to see they're prepared at least. Definitely not a hospital then. Still bizarre seeing a morgue, right? I have expected them to just leave our bodies to rot wherever they fell. Alright, we got the morgue. I'm just still suspicious though. The vent you dropped down from is right above. We should check everything out before heading back. Actually, I should save at this point, huh? Save at Vital 3. Hey, take a look. Did you find something gross? No, but there's a spreadsheet open. I prefer you find a brain or something. Preliminary status. Deceased. Okay, that's important. Any medical supplies you were hoping to steal? No, I'm sure an actual doctor looking through this could find something useful, but it all looks the same to me. I guess the equipment for examining a dead body isn't as in line with examining an alive one. Who would have guessed? That's weird. What is? These files on the contestants include their medical information. I guess it's nice for them to keep tabs on any health conditions we have. Yeah, but why keep them in the morgue? Is there anything worth knowing about in here? I doubt the grand conspiracy Vega was talking about included whether or not anyone here has asthma. Actually, hey, let me look at theirs. I want to see if there's anything embarrassing. It doesn't have anybody's name, just says participant 1A and stuff. Yeah, damn well, is there anything worth making fun of? Give me a sec. Participant 1A damaged thyroid. One of them has a chronic scasia, whatever that means. Participant 10A, history of heart conditions. That's all I could really get from it. It's a lot of medical jargon. I forgive you. There probably wasn't much I could riff off anyways. Hey, over here. Brutal bull. Oh, that's foreboding. Look, there's one for lackadaisical pest too, and one for paranoid cosmetologist. Seems there's one for each of us. That's cute. They're unlocked too. How fucked up would it be if we opened it and see our own bodies were in there? Okay, well now I have to check. Seriously? Okay, yeah, it's empty. Did you actually think we'd find something in there? The thought of it was freaking me out. I wouldn't have been able to leave without knowing, or I'd be thinking about it all day. Bliss. Hey, wait, how about the ones that got stuff on it? You mean the clipboards? I don't recognize the roll on it. Do you think there's of the people that died during the preliminary rounds? Looks like it. Check this out. Participant 1B deceased. Roulette incident report. Cause of death gunshot wound. Medical summary. Fatal GSW entering through anterior midline scalp and exiting right posterior scalp. Oof. Rare elimination. Windshot wound. Got it. No projectile recovered. Oh, it was stuck in the head. 2A deceased. Okay, they're dead in that. Player disqualification, tampering of equipment. Oh. Gunshot wound. And partially entered through the left anterior scalp. Okay, and the bullet was recovered. 2B is deceased. Okay, tampering of equipment. Non-fatal. To the lateral left knee and exiting anterior left knee. Oh, okay, shot twice. I put up a fight. No projectile recovered. Fatal entering to the left posterior axle. And it was recovered from the right upper abdomen. There's a lot. 6B. Flair elimination. Gunshot wound. Potentially fatal. Left lower abdomen. From the right lumbar region. Dang, they wouldn't die. Okay. The lower umbilical region exiting to the posterior. Oh man, this is why paying attention to anatomy is important. Bullet penetrates through the small intestine and lumbar vertebrae. No projectile recovered. 4. Damn, 4 times? No projectile recovered. Graze wound number 1. Above brow. Dang, they're pretty precise. That's kind of weird. Okay, 8A. They blocked it out. Player elimination. Gunshot wound. Oh, the neck? Ooh, that's the worst place. Rather it be the head. Gunshot wound 1. The chest. Deceased. Is there no gunshot wound? Refusal to proceed to game area. Oh. Cause of death, excited delirium? Abrasions. Oh. Okay. Electrical burn on right flexor. Scarring along right flexor. Autopsy reports. Can we open the trays? Locked. Did you want to gawk at the bodies or something? No, nothing like that. I guess it's just weird knowing there were other contestants. There's a chance we could have met them if things turned out differently. At least they weren't alone. Even if we never met them, they had the decency of dying with somebody else. Though they only known each other for a few minutes, I'm sure they still appreciate it. I guess so. Okay, we got that. You suddenly feel the back of your throat choke as you hear voices fast approaching from down the hall. Oh, I thought he was leaving. He was just going away to the party last week, didn't he? Hold up, let me save to this point, because that was a lot of information. Nah, started gambling again on his probation. Shit, let's go. Poor bastard, at least they were open to rehiring him. Right, tired. But yeah, he's a damn good security. I can see why they offered again, even with his habits. Maybe even because of those habits. Eddie? Eddie? Are you listening? Uh-oh. Eddie. Huh? What are you doing? Come on. We need to go now. I've been saying that, no time. Did you hear that? Hey, what? I could have sworn I heard the tray door. Wouldn't they see that the thing's open? Ooh, spooky. Maybe they're trying to get out and sneak revenge on their prison guards. Ugh, don't even bring that up. This place gives me the creeps. Even if we had zombie serial killers roaming the place, I don't think we have anything to worry about. It's not like they're the ones who shot him. I've been on edge ever since management brought up a break-in. Ugh, man, has security not fixed that yet? Apparently not. I don't know if they're even sure. Tammy told me there was a missing medkit from the shop. For all we know, someone must just misplaced it. That's annoying. We've already rushed enough as is. I don't even want to guess what upper management's planning. Probably figuring out if anyone's left they can give overtime to that isn't already crunching. Man, if we're lucky, maybe that devil will offer some gift cards in exchange for it. Don't count on it. The door clicks shut and you can hear the footsteps trail down the hall. So the med kit wasn't bought, it seems? You think? It was stolen? You still alive? Yeah, I think we're good to leave. Great. Alright, we got a break-in, and there's a break-in. Useful information. Why is there a break-in? Alright, anything else important here? Nope. Alright, time to leave. Hold up. I mean, we're not gonna... Can we just peek out the door? I can't tell if you're acting dumb to entertain me or you, if you just generally want to get caught. Okay, never mind. I'll leave. I think that should be fine. Honey, we're home. Shh, look. How long have they been there? Arrived a few minutes ago after Vic, Elise, and Bones came in then left. Where were they again? The Tribal Tycoon, Nonsensical Joker, and Deadly Dreamboat? I think they're planning to do something to Sailor's group. Who are they again? You guys really don't have anyone's names and roles memorized yet? Sailor, Rook, and Miniki, they're the Dappy Goon, Loyal Equestrian, and Tongue-Tied Enigma. Do you think the bartender suspects anything? Why do you ask? If all was whispering and crowded into the shady corner of a bar, I say we're pretty inconspicuous. I've always been keeping them busy. I'm not sure if they were sent here because they were assigned to bartend, or because the camera miss caught us. Well, if they haven't said anything yet, I hope we're in the clear. We can't be sure. Let's retrieve him before he reveals anything he shouldn't. Open. Hello, I was just talking to the bartender about the drinks they have to offer. Anything good? Questionable. Ah yes, that's very nice. We were actually coming over to get you. It has a flavor I've never experienced in ginger drinks before. Do you know where you sourced the ginger root? No. Did you seriously order something while I was looking away? What did I say about sending chips? What about kale? Do you think it's not mixing well because of the agave nectar? How should I know? Just take your drink and leave. Yes, let's. Vika takes Copen away from the bartender and to a corner of the bar. The bartender turns to trouble themselves with something else. Oh my god. I assume it was agave, but on the second taste I'm unsure. Oh, is that agave? Agave or agave? You know what? I can't tell no more. It's weird. I don't think I've ever tasted something like that before. Weird in a good way or weird in a bad way? Bad. Would you three just shut up about that? The vents. What did you find in the vents? Did you find a janitor's closet? If they do have a janitors, they're not doing a very good job. It was dusty as hell in there. What was in the back there? Just a bunch of dead bodies. Very funny, I suppose it was just a dead end then. No, it was actually a bunch of dead bodies. It was a morgue. A morgue. Right, what's this? Break in. Hold up. Cancel this one. Autopsies. Yes. No, I have to go through all this again. Select this card. Got it. Oh, what? Thought that was totally relevant. What's this? Preliminary status? I guess that's relevant? No? The break-in? I mean, I want to know how everyone died. You know what? What's this? Morgue. Okay, I guess I was supposed to start from the beginning. My bad. There were 20 cabinets labeled with each of the contestants' roles. To store our bodies? Perform autopsies. Though, but why? I thought they were capturing all of our deaths on camera since they're the ones carrying it out in the first place. Wouldn't an examination of the body be a tad bit redundant? Especially since this show is an alternative way for executions. Foul play can still run rampant, I'm sure. That, despite the flashy colors and death traps, this place is still under federal jurisdiction. I can imagine them being able to kill whenever they want without a proper identification of each death. You also find several files on each of the contestants that had died in the preliminary rounds. You did? Oh, so all the contestants that lost or weren't able to die? Eh. All of them died via elimination, but there were some odd ones out. A couple died from messing with equipment. Did it say their name or who they were paired with? Just the numbers and their roles. Trying to remember what the sheet has said. Participant 1B, 6B, and 10B died from a gunshot wound after being eliminated. Participant 10A died from excited delirium. Sounds fake. Participant 2A and 2B died because they were tampering with equipment. And participant 8A died from a player elimination, but it had a redacted part, like they changed the original finding. Mostly bullet wounds, which isn't surprising, but what's with contestant 10A and excited delirium? That's right, what did that medical sheet say? Here? Yes. Participant 10A also noted to have heart conditions? Yeah. Likely a heart attack then. Or some sort of damn nerve damage. I heard it's a common association for many bodies that have been electrocuted. Where are you hearing this kind of stuff? Aren't you a gardener? That explains the burns on the wrist. And their partner died because player elimination while they died of player contribution? Even though they had won, they refused to keep playing. And were electrocuted as punishment. That sucks. With the one administrating the punishment likely not knowing about any heart conditions. Or not caring. Bold. This is great. Is it? Don't you see what this means? A player was unlawfully executed despite meeting the requirements of the game. They had won their round and were punished for not complying. But we're not supposed to die here unless it's via the rules of the game. Punishment and execution are very different things. I don't know. I mean, it's bad, but even the autopsy reported that it was the player's fault. And they didn't attribute the cause of death to bet and forgive, they attributed it to the player's own health condition. Even though it does make bet and forgive look bad, it certainly isn't show ending. But hey, if you came here with the goal of getting a small chance of having the show be minimally fine, then it was a good effort. Even that wouldn't happen unless you get that information out. But I doubt they air you proudly revealing something like that. Still, something to keep it in mind. It's not necessarily the information itself that's important, but it's the information reveals a behavior and frame of mind from your showrunners. If slip-ups up to that degree are possible, who's to say they don't have other things under control? A break-in. They do not have that. I don't know who the hell broke in, but... That's right. While we were in there, we overheard some of the staff talking about a break-in. A break-in? Who on earth would be trying to break into this place? Not many, I assume. That might explain how they're able to do it. The action was so busy setting up a show to keep us inside, they missed someone slipping in through the cracks. But why? Staff said a first aid kit was missing? If they're coming here for something like that, couldn't they just have stolen it from a regular pharmacy? Yeah, like a normal person. No, they're definitely here for a separate reason. Perhaps it's a crazed man or someone with connection to one of the contestants? Whatever the reason, we should be wary. All contestants, please proceed backstage. Interviews will be held momentarily. Once your name is called, you'll be asked to go on stage. This was a big revelation, and a strong first step. You made good progress today. I hope you do right as to not lose this momentum. So, what's our next step after interviews? Well, like I just said, don't lose momentum. And don't trust anyone. Even you? How are you supposed to trust their suggestions that we don't trust anyone? You know what I mean. With that, Vega gets up and makes their way backstage. Dick, not even a thank you? Maybe they just really love interviews. It's probably the best we head out to. I don't want to risk whatever punishment they'll give us for being late. Shoot, I didn't even think to finish my drink. You don't sound very disappointed about that. Maybe Vega left because we didn't let them have a taste? Oh no, how careless of me. I didn't mean to exclude them. I should give the rest. Kelvin hurriedly falls out to Vega with a drink in hand. Thanks, by the way, for helping me out back there. Sorry I froze on you. It's nothing. Even if you did almost fuck up everything, it was nice not being sent in there alone. Besides, it was pretty funny to see you act like a deer caught in headlights. Just don't climb up like you did in there on stage, and you should be alright. Thanks. Because that'd be really embarrassing. Like, that could be reputation-ending levels of humiliation. Thanks, Poppy. And don't get me started on how that could influence the games. Killing yourself and you'll be remembered in one blow. Thank you, Poppy. Despite the cutthroat words, you catch a half-hearted smile as they leave and can't help but feel alright. And we got a character card for Poppy. Alright, everyone's back here. Everything looks so much gloomier. What the hell is wrong with you? Looks like Elise and Sailor are getting into a fight. No. Telling someone to break a rib before a performance is a good thing. It's theater slang for good luck. Everybody knows that, dummy. Never mind. Even after stealing from me, you're still giving me good luck? That's when someone needs the luck the most, isn't it? Wouldn't it be luckier if you didn't screw me over in the first place? You're a real laugh, you know that, Dodo? Albatross, actually. Same thing. Okay. I don't recall spotting you at all since you dismissed yourself from backstage. Me neither. Up to something bullish, I presume. You know that the rules are exaggerated, right? Well, I have my doubts. I guess you wouldn't be worse than those wild, good-for-nothing miscreants. Who? Tribal Tycoon, Deadly Dreamboat, and Nonsensical Joester. Even just saying their rules makes my blood boil. Yeesh, you sound really heated. The hell they do? The question is what they didn't. Their lot ransacked my pockets for all I'm worth. Stole from and intimidated a young man who only wanted to help his friend. If you insist on saying you're not the role you were assigned, then I advise you to stay away from the likes of them. Seems like something bad went down between the groups while we were investigating. I'm glad we weren't a part of that. Hey you. You the scumdog that pushed Sailor around? What? You think you're tough for threatening a kid, that's it? What? No, I didn't push him around. I haven't talked to him at all during the break. Oh, are you sure? He said one of them was a scary guy wearing all black. I think I'm sure, yeah? Oh. Never mind then. Have a good day. Or I guess, good luck with interviews? You too. Stupid, stupid, stupid. He's muttering to himself even as they walk away. Okay, that guy was weird. No contestants is permitted to leave until they finish their interviews. I see. Is that live audience I'm seating? They weren't there before. It's protocol. They usually test how contestants behave on the actual stage first after the familiarity game. When things are deemed safe for a live audience, they're then let in. Thanks to the underdog stunt, it's been delayed quite a bit. But you also proved how effective security measures are with the cups, not to mention their entertainment value. Now we get the full experience. How come you sound so sure? Are you a huge fan or something? Ugh, no, nothing like that. Just some lullabies and how production like this works. It's quite straightforward if you think about it. It's typical to imagine trapping citizens underground in the same cage as more than 10 convicted criminals without some kind of confirmation that they won't bite. You're describing this place like a zoo. Fitting, don't you think? Well, yeah. Her expression looks bored and completely unimpressed with the setup, but you notice one of her fingers anxiously picking at the skin behind her ear. Nippers for interviews? Nah, I'm being serious. Do you think they'll shock anyone again? They won't get punished. They only shocked him because he was acting out of character for his role. I don't know how lackadaisical can be. Is that the name? I can be with a live audience booing me. If it makes you feel better, you've been a real pest. Aw, really? You mean it? That's not a nuisance, yeah. You handled an annoying Cuban in the shop with no problem. Just do that again, they'll love it. That does sound a lot more approachable. Who else? Where's the other guy we were with? Did Vega like to drink? I believe so. They looked nervous about going on stage and kept fiddling with their glasses. But after tasting it, they yelled, "What the hell is in that?" and got so excited they dropped the glass. Well, I'm sure you took their mind off the interviews. But how are you feeling, Mr. Bull? You're like this quaking aspen. The what? They're also known as trembling aspen. In other words, you look uneasy. A bit, yeah. Well, here's what I usually do to help with public speaking. I imagine my mamo. Is that mom? Close, it means granny. Just imagine a loved one is in the crowd there to cheer you on and watch you do a good job. And I'll pass. I think that just makes me more stressed out. How you doing, Vega? I suspect Hoban may be trying to poison me. Nah, he just didn't want you to feel left out. Do you trust his act? I haven't been given a reason not to yet. You think it's an act? It just feels like he's trying too hard to get on everyone's good side. Most likely to catch us off guard. Well, I mean, you can never be too sure. Not to mention how his role of being creative could mean just about anything. I don't know what to expect from him, and that makes him dangerous. You should talk about that during your interviews. Maybe I will. And you? afraid? No, should I be? What exactly? They point towards the gates with their fan. Oh, are you asking if I get stage fright? Oh. I don't think so, no. I hope a fan with a drawing of a clam on it. No, I didn't clam it before, forget it. Oh, they talk with their fan? Pretty cool. Let's go into the dressing room. Anyone else in there? And you are... who? Ah. You're going out on stage looking like that, and you're going out looking like that? Like what, is something wrong? Never mind, I forgot that's just how you look like. Ugh. Oh, that was quite rude. Mr. Gates, what do you think about my new style? Can you tell the difference? Celia takes a step back and twirls around gracefully once. The hem of her dress blowing momentarily before settling around her ankles. Hair... She looks the same. The outfit change? Outfit? Hair? Like what you did with the hair. It's more lively? Why, thank you. I kept everything about me exactly the same as the last time we met. I'm glad you noticed. Oh. You cracked me up, Mr. Gates. You wouldn't cause me any trouble, were you? What makes you ask that? You did completely disappear after you left with cosmetologist and the others. Ah. He was nothing like that, but I appreciate the concern. How did things go for you? Swimmingly. For me at least, but it seems the flock that was helping Mr. Sandbag has a few strikes during the flight. Why, did something go wrong? Some tension from the contestants is all. I'd say it's nothing to ruin their mood. There'll be more chips to earn later in the day after all. I hear that. I guessing he's involved somehow. You're quite a detective. All that investigating must have helped, yes? I wouldn't trust him much if I were you. I know his type. I heard that. Nothing else suspicious here. Anything else here? Wait, who's doing their interview now? Cameras not on. Why do they have cameras backstage? They have to be on. There's no way they're not. That's locked. Keep his dressing room. The guard. Wait until your roll is called. What do I do now? Do I wait for something? You can see the interview on stage playing live from here. It looks like Benny's out there now with Cupid. So I got a question for you. I think that's supposed to be my job. And how much are you paying to keep it? Don't they usually hire someone who's actually charming as a host for shows like this? I mean, you're already balding for how much tacky pink dye you smeared on your scalp, or is being eye candy our job? Not to mention how fake those losers across the stage are. If this is what makes them cheer, them booing me a compliment? It teams with Benny antagonizing both Cupid and the crowd. Rubel, please make your way to the stage. Let's get this over with. Okay, we can do it. Yeah. As you peek past the gate, you see the curtain separating the doorway from the main stage open, filling the corridor with a blinding light. Soon followed by a guard dragging Benny off stage and muffled distinct booing. Why would he do that to himself? Hey. Warmed up the crowd yet? Warmed up the crowd for ya. So I heard. Benny gets interrupted by the guard harshly nudging him from the back, stumbling forward. Keep moving. Benny visibly orders his eyes. Well, don't break a leg. Don't? So you can haul ass out of there when they start throwing bricks, duh. I'll do my best. Rubel, please make your way to the stage. Refusal to comply will result in the punishment. I've got it, coming. As you get closer to the stage, you hear loud yelling. From here, you can't tell if they're booing or cheering. It sounds like they're cheering to me. Continued in part 2. Oh, So the interviews are the last part. So, okay, so we have 2 more groups to go through. I guess they all have each their own little mission to go through. I was hoping to be in Benny's group. I don't know if he's even in a group, but I'll see. Okay, your group. Let's join your crew. I forgot what they'll be doing, but okay. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome aboard. Suspicious. The hell you mean suspicious? Or at least have an understandable reason for helping a possible opponent. He's supposed to be silly, but I'm rightfully noble. Your point is? My point is that it doesn't quite align with your role, yes? He must be after something else to take on this kind of offer. I'm just pondering what it could be, and if that put us at risk in the future. Maybe you just want Sharkback to be okay too? And does that sound brutal to you? Checkmate. Look, with that logic, then why aren't you questioning that guy? What do you get out of this? Are they even part of your group? What the fuck is that? They might have just invited themselves, actually. Barnacles, can we just get sailing already? My chum's getting fried as we speak. Very well. You may have bested me on this turn, but I'm keeping an eye on you. It won't be long until I figure out your playstyle. The fuck did I do? Well, you're the bad guy. His personality doesn't really seem to align with it, though. Now that we've formed a crew, it's time I've introduced everyone. I'm Captain Sailor. This is Catfish, our master gunner. They wave. And your pilot, Seahorse. Pilot, does that sound like a respectable position? And finally, Orcaman, our cabin boy. Great. Now here's how we're gonna sail, mateys. We shall be scouting for inventory that can be of help for our chum Sharkbag. He's the ship's first mate, and I want him back in tip-top health. Got that? Aye. What are we searching for here exactly? Seems to be where fan mail addressed to the host is stored. Oh, the host gets fan mail? It's kinda lame. Look, cameras. Maybe we could file something with them? I think they're meant to be filming us, not the other way around. Catfish taps at the camera with the tip of their folded fan, quirking their head to the side in confusion. Stop that, you may break it. I doubt the showrunners want us messing with their equipment. Wait, they might be onto something. Is the dial on the camera supposed to be red or black? Red if it's recording, and I think it's already off? Perhaps they're still setting up? Guess that means you can't use it for yourself. Curses. Dressing room. All plastered photos. Ah yes, I recognize some of these faces. If I'm correct, they must all be previous winners of the show. A wall of fame then? All of them are still vile criminals. They don't deserve such a noble space like this. Especially the last winner. Aren't you one of those vile criminals? You were still convicted before coming here, right? Well, there are certainly some more deserving of their freedom than others. You should have been the last person to get the full pardon. Really? Which one's that? The lady with the pink hair. She must have murdered someone. The way they're talking. Or a mass murder or something. I guess winning doesn't always mean innocent. Yeah, that's the thing about this show. It's not really fair. Like, the most heinous criminal could get pardoned. Like, that's not really fair when you think about it. Yeah, what my costume's based off of me, Orcaman? A seagull? Wrong, but it's the closest, so I'll give you half a point. It's an albatross. What the heck is that? Spotting it before a voyage is good luck to us sailors. Do you feel lucky yet? I'll let you know. They hold up a band with a bull drawn on it. A bull? Oh, I don't know why I got assigned that role. It doesn't quite match my costume much, does it? They hold up a fan with hearts, spades, clouds, diamonds drawn on it. Cards? Games? Suit? Oh, you think it suits me. Thanks. What about you? What's your thoughts on... Is it supposed to be a fox? A dog? I'm really bad at this. A cat? Oh. I thought it was a fox. I've never guessed it was a cat. What else am I missing here? Talk to you guys. Still unconscious. Afraid? No, should I be? They're asking if you get stage fright. Oh, I don't think so, no. Really could have fooled me with that pill you got when the lights came on. I wouldn't try the water here if I were you. It tastes like it's straight from the motor's pipes. So can't try the water. Am I going yet? Right. What else am I missing? Oh, right. His room. To keep his dressing room. I know you're in there, Shrimp Man. Open up. Sailor started banging and kicking on the door. Guess he's out somewhere. No loot here, crew. Let's alter course. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, up to the fountain. No wait, is that water? Finally! Sailor starts frankly taking off his sandals right in the middle of the lobby. Being associated with you is so humiliating. You suddenly feel someone tapping at your shoulder from behind. Wrist? Cannonball. Just jumped into the water? Wait, Sailor! Quickly grabs Sailor's wrist, dragging him back and stopping him from running up to the fountain any further. Hi, Orchid Man, what gives? Aha, I knew it. About time you showed your true colors. How low can you be to aim for the weakest pet in the pack, a child? She quickly draws her hoof, a pick, and shoves it closer to your throat. Have you no shame? What the hell are you talking about? He's got a shocker on his wrist. What do you think will happen if you get dipped in water? Oh. She puts away her pick. You mean I can't cannonball? Wait, he's a child? What are you doing in prison? They shake their head. I'm afraid not. I need a moment to think about this. Seriously. At least have a proper seat. I'm so sad. How do you know about the shocker? Celia and I talked about it earlier. It's still just a theory, but the cat guy also must have got caught on. They wave. Of course, I should have known it was her who figured it out. She's our one brilliant lady. So you're Rook. She asked me to check up on you, actually. You two seem close. She did? I mean, I'm honored that you think so. I'm not sure how she finds me after witnessing such pathetic display from me during roulette. I owe her my life, you see. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her wise play. It's a shame she couldn't join our expedition, but that just goes to show how full of grace she is to be looking after the injured like that. Shouldn't you find that suspicious too? Sounds like she's just going against what her role is supposed to be. Who knows what she's planning? Careful what you say next, as I just won't stand here and let you talk ill about her. Know your place. Never mind. So can I ask back about that, hoof pick? Right, I doubt you went to prison with that thing. As much as I wanted to know. I acquired this from a strange machine that was in the room when I first awoke here. So it wasn't just me. Everyone else must have gotten some sort of item then. Blech. It just isn't fair. What do you mean there's a body of water around, but it can't be some swimming? You can't help yourself, chum, if you're going to hurt yourself, can you? I guess not. Doesn't mean I can't be pissed about it, though. Okay, what are we investigating? You. What's BIP mean? Very important person. Huh, never thought about how stupidly simple that abbreviation was. You there. We're on a very important duty right now, so that makes us one of them VIPs, right? Make way. Your entry's denied. Eh? Step aside. Clearly they must have declined because your explanation was lacking proper context. Sit back and observe how masterfully handled this interaction with the utmost respect, Dan. Your entry is denied. You know, you gave me more chips to enter this place, so I'm guessing we can enter this place with the last group that seems really, really sketchy. The sketchiest group of them all. I didn't even say anything yet. For what reason? Is there a requirement or something? Only contestants with a minimum of 20 chips can answer. Our Orchid Man is much stronger than you. You let us in now, or I'm really gonna make him let you have it. Sailor. Retreat. I don't think forcing ourselves in the play is the play right now. Captain, your orders? Guess we have no choice. Remark these words, Gandrel. Captain Sailor and his crew would never be truly defeated. The guy's like, okay. Oh, I didn't expect to see something like this here. What, a phone booth? Nonsense, this is clearly a confessional. It looks like a bit of both. There's only one way to be sure. Open it up, Orchid Man. No matter how hard you pull out the door, it doesn't budge. I don't think I can. It's shut in pretty tight. Thick. What do you mean? They walk over to the knock on the walls next to the VIP entrance. Then they walk back and knock on the walls surrounding the phone booth in the exact same fashion. Oh, not much sound compared to the first one. So the walls surrounding this booth are thicker than for the VIP? For what? Ah, I made another discovery. Is that not an insertable slot next to the door? Oh, I get it now, so we have to use our chips to get in. Wait, something's off. It looks too small for chips. Speaking when your hair is covering your eyes, an obvious miscalculation from your part. Rick scoffs and pulls out one of her chips to place it in against the slot for measure. As you can see, it perfectly does not fit. Coin. The shrinkman didn't mention any other currency, did he? This might be something we'd actually want to look out for. Let's see. The verses engraved on the fountain plague dudes sound exceedingly familiar. The first line especially reminds me of the last season's winner. How long has this fountain been installed, I wonder? Wait, last season, the first line. Whoever says to the guilty you are innocent will be cursed by people and denounced by nations. Ah, I get it. That's actually a good Bible verse for all of them, huh? I have been a slight dip. Better not take any chance. Dang, doesn't want to die? This looks inviting. And distracting. Shield your eyes. I doubt whatever is needed for your friend can be found in the likes of that wretched place. Barnacles. Seems to be everything of note here. Where to next? Perhaps you should see what amenities are provided at the shop. Hold on. I have a true sense of direction and navigation. When you sail as far as I have, you build a feeling for these kind of things. You do? Well, not exactly. But I do have something that will help us find our way. Sailor whips out an old compass from his pocket and begins turning to see what direction to head towards. A compass is not really useful in this situation. A compass? Where'd you find that? Found it in the cell before roulette. It dropped out of the slot machine. Seems we each received a token of good luck to aid us. I don't know how they got it, but I recognize it too. This here isn't just any old compass, it belonged to me grandpa. An heirloom. Oh. I wasn't sure of it myself, but the hoof pick I was given is the same brand as the one I had at home. I wonder if it is the same one. Taylor slowly turns in tune with the changing compass needle, turning towards the bar. I found our heading. Oh, no. I refuse to willingly go into his establishment of the store, especially with such an unsightly theme. Don't insult a compass like that. If the choice has been made, it's the fate we go there. Why not? Here's what I get for choosing to help the misfits. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. To the bar we go. Oh, why are you standing there? You having fun over here? They put up their hands behind their ears. Okay. Okey-dokey. They have the gall to include a shady den of drinking and billiards with no beds. We haven't even found the dorms yet. Dorms? Oh right, they gotta be sleeping, huh? I'm excited to try out that pool table later. Not as good as an actual pool, but it'll do. Good chat. Alright, not someone of many words. I refuse to indulge in any of the amenities they have here, no matter how plush the cushions. I know it's not the most relaxing environment, but you are allowed to relax, you know. How so? Never mind. The bar? Surely this is only for show, correct? They don't actually plan on having a real bar that serves criminals drinks during the run of the show. It'd be nice if they did. It might make handling everything a bit easier. I need a drink. Could use something to ease my nerves. You drink? Well, no, but I am thirsty. I'm sure they'll offer water if they open later. Pool table. Oh, that ball looks just like one of your belts. Belts? Ooh, what else am I making here? Them having uses is truly bizarre. Decorative plant. Let's go over to here. What's this cave for? You see, when two people love each other very, very much, usually privacy. Oh, sick. Help wanted. Help. Huh. Help with what? Are you okay? Is this man bothering you? I didn't even do anything. Come on, we're your crew. You can tell it's catfish. Aniki shakes their head and points towards the sign. Help wanted. I don't understand. Aren't the employees here for this exact reason? It could be for us. staff member mentioned ways to get more chips. Maybe this is what they were offering if gambling isn't your taste. Ah well, as much as I find alcohol in the act of indulging in it distasteful, it's comforting to know they prepared an opportunity for one to properly work and earn the chips instead of just through gambling at the very least. See absolutely nothing of worth in this god-forsaken place. Nothing of worth to ye. First thing I'm doing after interviews is getting a pint of whiskey. Wrong drink for a pint. Absolutely not. Nothing of use here, so I guess we'll find something at the shop that's useful to this group. I forgot, what are they looking for exactly? You notice a familiar face in the shop at the counter. Right. Wait a sec, there he is. The guy that fried my chum. Why oughta. Seven motions rolling up his sleeves in a true sailor-like fashion. Seahorse, go get him. There will be no getting him. I'm far above unnecessary violence. Oh, okay. Recommend go get him. Should we do that? Yeah. Oh. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Whoops. Getting you? Yeah. Now what am I supposed to do? Oh, I didn't think that far along. Put him down. What the lady said. Maybe give him a good old flogging? What's that supposed to mean? Beat him up? Well, I'm definitely not doing that. Oh yeah, good thinking, Catfish. Let's interrogate him. Possibly because speaking with someone high-ranking is intriguing, but I firmly do not stand by the term of an interrogation. This is truly a calm and collected conversation among peers. Are you sure about that? Because it really feels like an interrogation. I mean, we know who you are. What do you do to that contestant? You mean sandbag? I didn't do anything. He wouldn't have gone down in one wave like that. Someone must have put some kind of sea curse on him. Probably through the handcuff. Now it's production. I don't control the punishments. But somebody else is protecting you. If they were doing that, I doubt I'd be in the position I'm in now. But they were broadcasting he was acting volatile. They put a bunch of criminals in the same room and flashed lights on them. The hell do you think was going to happen? I don't control that either. Play to our lighting department. But you gotta admit, it's pretty good theatrics. Okay. Were you not paying attention earlier? I did a whole spiel on it. Damn, is my delivery really that forgettable? Hold your horses, I thought you looked familiar. You were the host last season as well, weren't you? Well, at least one person was paying attention. Huh? Didn't take you as an avid watcher of shows I like this. I'm not, but my caregivers were, and I could catch glimpses. Here? You still live with your parents? Enough. I held a fan with the medical symbol drawn on it. What's Maneki saying? The name's Maneki? Wait, yeah. Do you know where we could find any medical supplies? Well, maybe if you weren't busy threatening me, we'd have noticed already that we're at a shop. If what you really want is to help him, why don't you take a look around? After letting me go. You've got a point. Alright, toss him overboard. He dropped Cupid without giving him a warning. Ugh, watch the suit. Mr. Kane, please make your way to the restroom room. I'd really love to continue chatting, but duty calls. Try not to take too long with whatever it is you're doing. We're behind schedule as enough as is. Dylan dusts himself off and heads out to the shop. You know what? Doesn't matter if he gets hit. Alright. I'll be honest, I was expecting the items on sale to be more useful. Or at least something cheaper than what's on offer. 5 chips isn't exactly a great start, yeah. Items that probably shouldn't be sold to criminals are neatly put on view behind a thick glass display. Why Seahorse even want to come here? The loot feels pretty useless and I can't even afford most of the stuff. Treasure Island, more like Trash Island. Good one. That was a very bad one. Not interested in buying anything? Just looking at them? I like how we communicate with them just through their fan. Photograph Cupid poster? On the house? No one wants to buy that? Well, duh. So no one has taken the first aid kit yet. Oh, that must have been them that took it. Has to be, right? On the house. Do we get this? Private suit rental, a message to fans. Huh, okay. You think that sure fits Shark Bag? I doubt it. God, there's nothing useful. Shrimpman lied to us. Hold your horses. Look and behold, a first aid kit. Oh, I completely missed that. Can anyone afford it? I'm afraid I only have 5 chips in my possession. Shit, same. You two got any luck? I also got 5, and 2 buttons if there's anything. Wait, that's actually perfect. If there's 4 of us and we have 5 each, and that means... No, we have 4 each. If we reach 0, we're eliminated because I'm 99% sure is a cute way of saying executed. None of us can spend all our money. So we don't have enough for the first aid kit? As if on cue, Miniki suddenly fast walked out of the shop. What? You there, halt. Quick crew after them. Here? Miniki nods twice. I told you not to get too close to that door. And it says fun on it. Exactly. Chips? So that's why. That one staff member mentioned opportunities to gain chips throughout the show. This must be one of them. How dare they assume we would stoop low enough to take part in such a cheap scam like gambling? I refuse to take a single step into that tent. I want to take part in a cheap scam. River sprints through the doors before anyone can think to stop him. Wait, you especially should not be allowed to go in there. And Brooke quickly pursues after him. Follow? How many fans do you have? Yes? Cool. This is even more obnoxious than I expected it to be. Whoa, is this what casinos are like? I can see why my old geezer friends are always spending time here. Normal casinos aren't usually like this. This is some cheap carnival fare if anything. And then what's even the point? Half these games don't even look worth playing, it's all just luck. What's the point of engaging with them if there isn't some sort of skill or challenge to it? Well, it does have a point. I don't really see the appeal of the slots. If I play a game, I want it to be something active and energetic. These games you just have to pull a lever and sit around like a barnacles. They seem to be average functioning slot machines. It's the closest thing to resembling a normal casino. Nikki seems to be having fun watching the slot idly play itself to entice potential gamblers, but they haven't entered any chips yet. The machine's idle mechanics have landed on the jackpot several times. You much of a gambler? They wave their hand in a so-so motion. Doesn't seem like they have much else to say on it. Big toys. Food stand. And that's another food stand. Microchips. I mean, I guess in the next installment of the series you can play the games. But like, they're games of luck. Over here, do you think that's the coin that's supposed to fit into the coin slot? Nah, this one looks too small. So smart of you to check. Seems like this is our only option to make chips for now. Maybe we should split up and try our luck? Which? What? Now? Assign each member to regroup to a game booth. Once you've assigned everyone's a carnival game, click the confirm button. Hold up. I gotta align it with everyone's strength here. Okay, I looked some of them up. Hold up. This game... Dice? You know what? I think... Rook would be good. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I gotta assign everyone. This one is... shooting. Okay, I feel like Maneki would be good for this. And then... a chance with luck. Sailor. And then Eddie. Good luck with this, because I don't know where it is. Okay, confirm. Does that work for everyone? I don't know enough about the games to tell if it's the best option. You seem like the type to spend all day here, so I'll trust your word for it. Why does everyone keep saying that? Welcome to higher or lower. Guess if your card is higher or lower than the dealer's card. How much is your bet? Let's not be hasty. Oh hell no, not cards. Ah! Higher or lower? Ace? Damn, I don't remember how to play. Ace is a 2, right? Lower? God damn. Shit. Yeah, shit indeed. Oh wow, you weren't kidding when you say you don't gamble much. Benny. Hey babe, missed me? Where were you? Been testing my luck on the slots. Where else would I been? I kinda just assumed you were running around causing problems. Not too. Maybe you missed me come in because you're so passionate about losing money. Well, I hope luck's been kinder to you than me. Couch, today really isn't your day, huh? Maybe if you join me on the slots, you can catch up? We could even share a chair. I don't know if I have the real estate to bet anymore. I know this might be awkward to ask. Hello, have you been listening to anything I've said? I just offered to share a seat and you didn't even react. Ask away. Great, can we borrow some chips? Who's we? We're trying to buy something from the shop and we're a few chips short. It's kind of important and we want to get it before the end reviews start. Before the next game starts at the latest. Yeah, I getcha. So could we... You sure you need it? I mean, it's a bit early to be spending chips so carelessly. Or are you the one that started gambling right away? Yeah, but I made it back. Unless you were selling it at a premium. Getting something from the shop sounds like a waste, doesn't it? Benny. What? Come on, maybe we could get drinks later? Benny bites the inside of his cheek while avoiding looking at you, turning towards the slot machines instead. Character cards you've gained from others can be used to sway their reactions or opinions. But be wary, overusing it or breaking their trust can cause your bond with them to deteriorate. And they may choose to take back their card down the line. Aw, what? And this was Risky Runaway? Yeah. Oh, fine. Really? Ugh. Yeah, just don't get used to it. Thank you. Oh my god, you're making it worse. No thank yous, no favors, nothing to pay back. Just buy your dumb souvenir. I should bring this back to the group before he changes his mind. Hopefully they had better luck. Did you make enough? By technicality, you didn't steal any, did you? Just when I was beginning to lessen my suspicions. No, I mean kinda. I got some from another player. Cool. With permission? Ah. I only got one over what I already had though. So how'd it go? Nook? Ha! What a child's play. Just a little bit of patience and the right flick of a wrist, it was a guaranteed win. I could find myself playing this all night and never lose a chip. Sounds like you're getting addicted. Ugh, it takes more than one good game to sway my convictions. And I won 5 chips, making my current total 10. Sailor? And I didn't have much say in how I won. Only made 3. Still good, that puts you at 8. Nikki? Nikki shakes her head defeatedly. So you didn't win anything? Nikki holds out their hand, showing their total of 6 chips. Well, at least you made 1. That's better than being down by anything. So we have 29 chips. That should add up to being enough for the kid. Wow, gambling really solves all your problems. That definitely should not be the lesson you're taking away from this. First aid kit, please. Requested item has been sold out. What? That's bull. We were only gone for a few minutes. Ha, he says bull, get it? Oh, it was them. Hey, wait, that's supposed to be ours. It comes as last comes first serve, don't you know? He means the opposite. They don't seem to be injured. What reason would they have to purchase such an item? Maybe they got it for a shark bat before we could? Well, I guess that's kind of right. What are you playing at? As the equestrian already guessed, no, we don't have much use for this item. And since we have it in our possession already, I'd be open to negotiate a way where we could both get what we want. And that is... chips, what else? 20, I presume? No, not so fast, horse girl. You haven't included the labor fee, the transfer fee, and don't get me started on the shipping. He'll be open to resell the first aid kit starting at 36. That's greedy. But that can't be right. Isn't that more than what it was in the shop? Almost double, actually. There's not a chance we're paying for that. Suit yourself. While useless now, I'm sure it'll be handy to have in the future emergencies. But Sharkbag really needs that. We should formally request a pause to this negotiation so we can hold a civilized crew meeting and decide our next course of action. So a timeout? If you want to call it that. Timeout. Timeout. Before quickly hello into the corner. I knew those three would be trouble. As much as I don't want to reward their antics, it seems to be the only way of acquiring the first aid kit. If we pay them now, we each be down by more chips than what we started with. Raise. Wait, yeah, what if we just use what we won so far to go make more chips again? If we put in more, what we get back will be bigger this time, right? We could pay them easily with that. And that's only if we win. There's a chance we could end up with basically no chips and no medicine. Ah, they walked us right into the end of the plank. What do we do? Counter offer? Do you know if there's anything else we could offer them? I highly doubt they find much use in my hoof pick. What about you, Gates? All I got's a crowbar, sorry, Maniki. Okay, I guess Maniki's out of luck too. Maybe I can give him my compass? Do you think they'd take it? Should we really ask him of this? Perhaps we should pass on the offer altogether. Your bag needs to kit now though. Does he? I mean, you know well, but I doubt such an injury will leave him incapacitated. I mean, he was burned, so I don't know if the medkit will do much. While painful, perhaps this is something he must overcome best he can without first aid. I'm not sure. Even if his injury is fine, he needs some sort of pain meds for the next game, or he may be at too much of a disadvantage. Depending on what the game ends up being, that's the kind of thing that would cost him. They hold up a fan with a medical symbol drawn on it. It's not like I want to give it up either, but this is survival, isn't it? Something that's worth a lot of money outside isn't gonna do me much good inside. How many games do we really think we need a compass? Our Lucky Charms might seem useless. For all we know, they could stick you in a maze or something. Are you sure you'd be okay giving it up? I'm sure. A very noble deed. Your friend will surely appreciate your loyalty. Your group pulls away from the huddle to face the trio. Hurry it up over there. Do you guys want this chummy junk or what? Wait, what if we offer you guys something else too? It can't just be chips, but what that we want. Sorry kid, that kind of thing is just what we want. About this, it's a real antique, trust me. It's handmade and has thousands of stories with it, honest. Do you really think you'll be interested in some old beat up hand-me-down? We're extorting you, not running a charity. Does it still work? Vic, are you being serious? Aye, it works perfectly. I suppose it will do. The word of advice, you really need to work on your negotiating skills. We'll take the compass and what you have for the kit. While still leaving us with one chip each, correct? While still leaving you with one chip each. But keep in mind, we're the ones doing you a favor here, yes? Yeah, just hand it over. This is kind of crazy. And good luck with interviews. We hope that Bill will be feeling much better. What the hell is Bill? Is that not his name? They elbowed his arm and whispered down over to him. His name is Sandbag, moron. That's what I just said, wasn't it? Bones, at least. Vic's trio walked out of the shop while counting their chips and arguing in hushed tones to one another. I mean, their group is the group to get chips, but they're so shady about it. Well, I guess they're all criminals, but still. Red bruised rapscallions? God, these big words. And we're worse off than when we started. At least we're not down to 0. Something tells me those guys wouldn't mind bankrupting other contestants. I wouldn't worry about the likes of them too much. Alliances of their like are bound to end up betraying one another. There's a little chance of them making it far. Right? We have no time to be worrying about all this now. We got to make God a crewmate in need of our help. Loki, I feel like he wouldn't have been fine. I feel like we wasted a lot of chips. And you gave up your grandfather's pocket watch. Oh, you're right on time. He's just woken up. How's he doing? Who the hell are you? I guess that's the answer to that. He's still alive and swimming. Hardly. That screechy Somber here was chatting my ear off. That's me. A grateful thug. She was trying to keep you company. How are you feeling? Awake but weird. How long was I out? We unfortunately don't have any clocks here, but quite some time for such an injury. May I ask weird how? Arm's killing me. I still feel jittery and tense from the shock, like my muscles are working against me. There's no confirmation on it being an electrical shock. Do you think you could stand? Maybe in a bit. Everything feels too sharp and any fast motions make things hurt like hell. Opening and closing my hands still feels weird. It's like I need to concentrate on every action I make or I'll fumble it. Even talking makes a weird stinging in my jaw. Just how many volts does this thing have? Perhaps they shouldn't have gone about making threats against the host before they even finish explaining the rules. Hey, just because it hurts doesn't mean I won't take the energy to sock you if you keep that up. How on earth did you end up with the role of crybaby? Enough about all that, we got this. You didn't have to do that for me, little man. There should also be some pain meds in there if you need any. Oh, thank fucking god. Do you remember not to take too many? You may need to ration them if your injury proves to last longer than a day. Here, why don't I hold on to this for you? Right. Loki, I don't trust her. Shit, sorry, Sailor knows me, but I must have given you two a pretty crummy first expression. I'm Sandbag. Two? Hey, where'd Catfish go? They may have silently parted ways and are backstage. I can never get a read on that guy. Well, yes, that seems to be their entire deal. Does someone need Catfish? Are you named Sandbag? In any case, you may refer to me as Rook. Eddie. And as crummy as your first impression was, we still believe it was in poor taste of management to react so violently. Still, you guys didn't have to go out of your way for me. I knew I was signing up for a freak show, but I guess I didn't expect to see a kid first thing down here. I was told I was going against the ones who deserve it, you know? He's lucky to have gotten stuck with you two instead of any other assholes here. Aw, that's so sweet. Don't beat yourself up, mate. Sure, everyone else might as well be old as sea turtles. But I'm not just one clueless kid. I can fend for myself when need to be. I've got a good judge of character. That's how I gathered me crew. Without their help, I wouldn't have been able to receive that cargo. I'm not usually a big fan of landlubbers, but you two have proved yourselves well to be an exception. Bravo, well done. It was my honor to have been such aid. Thanks, that's real sweet of you. I wasn't speaking to you. Aw, how sweet of you. Just remember, if you need any help dealing with any squall in your future sales, I'll swim right over. Guys, one for Sailor. Alright, it's time for the interviews. How exciting. Once your name will call, you'll ask to go on stage. Look like it's about to get real busy back there. I'll talk to you guys later, alright? Thank you for your diligence. So, each group has a different agenda. This group seems a little unserious. I would actually like to... I don't know, I'll see with the last group first, because they're the ones collecting ores, but... Low-key, I like the first group I was with, because they're investigating things to use against the game host. Is that a live audience I'm seeing? Right. Let's skip through this. It had been canceled a long time ago. Oh, guess. Who's you? Think you'll be good enough for interviews? Not like I have much choice in it. Fair point. I really can't let myself get shocked again. I think they already kind of see me as a punching bag for me getting my shit rocked earlier, but I don't know how to actually act like it. Ugh, I just can't take it when someone gets the wrong idea of me. Of all the rules to get stuck with. I get it. You kinda was a crybaby, huh? Now, is there something you like doing? Why do you ask? Maybe instead of scaring yourself into doing something, try to think of what you could do for yourself after? I'm really bad at this. Like, don't think of it as I don't go through with interviews, I'll get shot. Focus more on I'm going to do this thing I like after I get through interviews. Don't think about the punishments, think about the rewards. Does that make sense? Is that what you do? Back when I used to work, yeah. didn't do it for me all the time, but it helped. I guess I like talking about sharks. Yeah? Yeah. Maybe after I get through interviews, I could do that with Sailor? Sounds like a plan. They're both so awkward. Perhaps a stronger allegiance would help de-escalate tensions among contestants. De-escalate how? I doubt players like Vic are the type to be easily persuaded out of something they want. An organized group of proactive contestants could be strong enough to keep disturbances from happening before they grow out of control. They could roam the break area and keep a lookout for any strange behavior and physically intervene when necessary. We could even set up a territory deemed safe for our alliance where dangerous individuals can intrude. Yes, this will certainly prove safer and more effective in handling things. So a gang? Absolutely, definitely not. I'm not sure to have given you that impression. An organized group of criminals doesn't sound like a gang to you. Perhaps I should think of an alternative solution. Good luck with that. Okay, let's go chit chat with you guys. What the hell is wrong with you? Looks like Elise and Sailor are getting into a fight. No, telling someone to break a rib before a performance is a good thing. It's theater slang for good luck. Everybody knows that, dummy. Never mind. Even after stealing from me, you're still giving me good luck? That's when somebody needs luck the most, isn't it? Wouldn't it be luckier if you just didn't screw me over in the first place? Ha, you're a real laugh. You know that, Dodo? Albatross, actually. Same thing. That's what they're fighting about. Got it. Hey, you disappeared earlier. Everything good? Nikki holds up a pen with a violin drawn on it. What does that mean? Where'd you go anyway? Nikki puts their hand behind their ears. You're listening to what, the violin? Wait, then what was a fan earlier? Mine? What's being fine got to do with it? Oh, I can't believe I just got that. I don't get it. What are you staring at? Oh, you were staring at me. Why? Gauging how weak the competition is? Perhaps looking to psych out the competition during an emotionally vulnerable time? No, nothing like that. Or do you really want me to believe you just wanted to point out something and kept it with my appearance before my first proper on-camera introduction? I'm not naive. I was just gonna ask how your break went since I didn't see you anywhere. But now that you mention it, you do actually have a pimple on your hairline. Why does everyone notice that? Ugh, forget I asked. Stop bothering me. Go away. Seems I touched a nerve. Yes, that... Don't you want any from me? Piss off. Your makeup? Like what you do with your face? You mean my makeup? That's the word. Why, thank you. And everything's exactly the same. How can I help you? Any tips on stage? Oh, you charmer. Do I seem that charismatic? You seem to have more stage presence than I do, at least. I really believe so? I felt as though I hadn't been given much of a spotlight so far. All I've done is stand and look pretty, but I guess that's all that really takes. Was there something you feel as though you're lacking the most? Guess I don't want to say anything wrong. But then my advice would depend on what you find right and wrong. I don't know, just wrong. I don't want people to misunderstand what I mean or see me differently, I guess. Ah, so you're worried you'll act out of character. No, the other way around. The whole brutal bull thing is stupidly exaggerated, and I don't want to get to the wrong idea. Surely they know someone can realistically be just that one single title. But that's who you are. What? You're brutal and bullish. That's all you are. I really don't think... As much as I'm heartless, and as much as Mr. Sandbag is a crybaby down here. We were given these roles for a reason, and a good reason at that. It's both our guidebook and our lifeline, and it would be very smart to let that go. I thought this show was about clearing our names and proving our way out. If we're not supposed to do that, then why are we here? Well, honey, entertainment outweighs justice at any time. Just enjoy the spotlight and stick to the script you're given, and you'll do just fine. Well, thanks for the advice. Best of luck, darling. Same to you. Don't you want any from me? Piss off. Okie dokie. I think we have just you to talk to. Your expression looks bored and completely unimpressed with the set. How are you so relaxed right now? How aren't you? Nobody's even thrown a punch on stage yet. If you don't get somebody interested out there soon, I doubt the season will rank very high. Not surprised you're a fan of the show. Just a casual viewer. Right. When you're on stage, can you try to liven things up? I don't want to pass out and miss my cue with how boring it's getting. Forget I asked. Okay, we're up on stage now. The interviews will be very interesting. I don't think he'll do a very good job, though. Unless he plays into his character. Let's see if there's a catch. Yeah, good question. What's the catch, Suit? Personally, I've never been one to want to get into fights. And God knows these two wouldn't be able to wrestle their way out of trouble. So you need a fall guy. We like the muscle. Of course, we'd like for everything to go right, but don't worry, it can still be the fall guy when things go wrong. If things go wrong. And you can trust we're professional enough to avoid getting to that point in the first place. Alright. So are you one of the reasonable ones? Good to hear. Don't make me regret it, Vic. This is Bones and Elise. You suddenly feel two bony hands squeeze at your arm. What got you that role anyway? Muscles can't be the only part. You quickly pull away from the hold. Watch it. Relax, I'm not even wearing any red. Maybe it's the temper. If we try and whip a cape, did you think we can get him to charge? You do realize I'm not actually the animal, right? Sure as hell look like one. Already regretting it. So about your reasons? Hear that you overestimate how things are run around here? And as someone who used to run this show, I know for a fact that something like this is quite manageable. So he did run this show. Seems like the type. You used to what? Ugh, now he's actually slack jaw? So you really are the previous showrunner they were talking about? Surprising to let you compete, isn't that an unfair advantage? That's what I told them, but they still insisted I join, going far enough to pay the extra expenses for my transfer directly from the trial to here. Huh, what got you arrested anyway? Hardly matters. What does matter is that I would gladly serve my sentence anywhere else. I have a perfect correction facility in mind. He means a private vacation resort where the richer criminals get to go. Ugh, no one believes me when they say they're overrated. Been to a bunch of them, and let me tell you, choosing this instead is the best thing I've ever done. As I was saying, I don't enjoy being here just as much as you when could have had better. I can't deny that I've worked on the show in the past, but believe me when I tell you I was involved this season outside of the initial casting early in production. We're on the same boat. So, what are you doing now? Scouting's a good start. Scout indeed. How much would you pay me if I jumped off? Nothing, probably. How about this? How much should I pay you to jump off? I mean, how much do you have? Don't encourage it. I do appreciate how the decorations the set team pulled off almost makes you forget this is a holding facility. Almost. I see. No, this is gold. Think I should write this one too? That's locked. Bones lazily leans forward and takes a good look at the lock. It's a bust. You can't do it? An easy pick, but there's a big bolt that isn't part of the main lock and isn't connected to anything else. I don't know where it leads, but my guess is that if someone comes through this side wrong, the mechanism's locked and requires security to open. It'll totally shut us out. That's a no on this door then. Why bother asking an escape artist to join the crew if they don't even do the interesting part of their job? Not that we shouldn't be breaking in, just not through here. If we do, they're bound to replace the locks as soon as they're back on stage. We need the access from the other side then. If the layout's the same as last season, there should be a way to gain easy access once we find the back entrance. Or maybe someone could break it down and we can skip pretending this place isn't made to be busted up. I'm not doing that. Ready to put a pin in this then. So maybe that break-in is related to that guy, since he's a previous showrunner. Still unconscious. Poor thing. Let's go to the dressing room. This reminds me, what's your costume supposed to be anyway? I'm not really giving bull. Hell if I know, I just requested that they put me in on something normal. Boring. But the costume department was disappointed to hear that. Probably had to be held back from adding those big horns. Would have had a field day dolling you up. I can tell they were itching to slap on whatever to make you look intimidating, comically so. I mean really, the 8-ball belt's one thing, but that hairstyle? Only showing one eye. Aren't you in your 40s? 34. Besides, you're one to talk with that face paint on. At least I'm on theme, I own it. Ugh. Face paint is kinda lame, low-key. I talk to any of you or? I'm not very talkative, it seems. I'm disappointed, really. Flashy looking people. What pose are you gonna do? Huh? For the winning photo, silly. Winners get their face plastered on here. Oh, so that's who these were. Ugh, just answer the question. Not sure. You're kinda putting me on the spot. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. You're obviously not making it. Gee, thanks. Want to hear something fun instead? I asked the same thing to Vic, but he was totally refusing to look at the wall, don't you know? You think he knows anybody? I appreciate it if you two stop talking about me while I'm in earshot. He def knows someone. Maybe the last winner? Cameras. We were supposed to talk about robbing them in front of these? What did I tell you? We shouldn't have gone somewhere else to talk. Quick, turn it off. Maybe that'll stop it from saving what we said the last few minutes. But isn't that tampering with stage equipment? Does it look like we're still on roulette? What are you waiting for? Go! We hurriedly grabbed the equipment searching for the power button, but we're noticing something. It's already off? How's my acting? Ooh, terrible. We're live only on stage. You should be currently busy running clips from roulette to catch the audience up to speed. Most events backstage rarely air. They wouldn't want to waste space for the boring conversation. Even if we're being recorded, it needs to be edited for the broadcast version. And with the little time they have for the games and the amount of footage they have to review, it's way easier for them to overlook things. It'll be a while till they get back to us if they do at all. You could've just said that. Just did, didn't I? Big whistles over at you to get your attention. Doesn't look to be much else here, let's go. Okie dokie, over here. You suddenly feel a harsh shove from behind towards the fountain. Oh. You aren't able to catch hold of anything before you fall towards the water, completely soaking your shoes and pants. But you feel a separate grip wrap the back of your collar and pull you back before your arms touch the water. Careful. You should really watch where you're going, big guy. It was you. What the hell is your problem? You could have gotten me killed. I wouldn't go that far. You were just having a little fun. Yeah, they both look so rabid. Yeah, you didn't even get pushed all the way in. What's with you being a total buzzkill? It was only a prank. Now I feel it electrocutes me to death. The cup's designed to shock us. I don't want to mess around and go swimming with it. Okay, well, now I really want to push you in. Then you'll be a real buzzkill. It likely wouldn't kill you, but still good to keep in mind. What makes you say the cups are designed to shock us? Has it been used on anyone yet? Yeah, actually. I mean, I don't know if that's actually what happened, but I was talking with Cecilia earlier, and she thought that might have been what brought down that guy. Ugh, her. I wouldn't trust her so much if I were you. Why? She's more trustworthy than you. I know her type. Still a decent guess, though. Get it? Buzzkill? We got it at least. These guys are just all... They're gonna betray each other, for sure. Have you read the play yet? Funny how it doesn't say what happens if you convict the innocent. Wouldn't it be safer to just say everyone's guilty? In one of the earlier seasons, there was a contestant who would throw some of her chips in this fountain for good luck before the game. Of course, the chips were just picked up and stolen by other players, but she ended up being the season's winner. Something to think about. Oh. Interesting. Oh, they're down there. We even have a VIP area? Seems like even hell's got a room for luxury. We try to take a step forward, they already block your path. We can't go in, but we can because they have chips. I mean, there's other areas that are blocked off within the arena. The doy wouldn't be VIP if just anyone could waltz right in. Probably need to have gained a set amount of chips to break and enter. 20 to be exact. Thought the goal was to not waste time in gambling. That's still the plan. Hey, what? You're here as the muscle, right? Apparently. Great, go knock that guy out. What? Yeah, quit freeloading on us and start pulling some actual weight. What do we even pay you for? You don't. Listen, I'm not going to get myself in trouble because of something so avoidable like this, so it's stupid. And short-sighted and aggressive. Aligns with your goals quite well, right? I doubt they punish you for being in character. And I suspect they've been switching between cameras trying to capture something interesting to air. As long as it's entertaining, you can get away with most things. You're a bull, not a chicken, aren't you? You heard them. Not that hard of an ass now, is it? Give it up, I'm still not doing that. Starting to feel like he's useless yet? Fortunately. Ugh. I had to chop your head clean off. Why don't we circle back to this once we scouted everyone else? They're so mean. I don't like them. Is it just me or is anyone else getting mixed signals with this place? Some parts looks like a vice den, but the other bits looks like a Catholic monastery. Ugh. It's ugly, that's what it is. Hey, don't you have something you could tear this down with? What? Don't lie, you know that's my thing. You got something from that shiny machine at the start, didn't you? I know I did. Why specifically asked me? By that logic, the other two must have gotten something too. Because if you're real duh, it screams weapon to me. Those two losers probably have something actually helpful and I got no interest in that. Bluff? Well, I mean, they already know, so... Just because I got something doesn't mean I want to go swinging it around breaking shit. I'm on thin enough ice agreeing to this with you guys. Besides, I don't think a crowbar will help us with this anyways. How did you... Ugh, you little thief. Snatch your crowbar back from Bones and put it away. Not my fault you can't keep track of your belongings. What's that you mean about it not helping? The door is sturdy. It looks like it has a deadbolt, but I don't see any lock. It's just a coin slot, see? No brute forcing this one. Ooh, let me try. I bet I got more than enough chips to get in easy peasy. I don't know, the slot looks like the wrong size for chips. Parts didn't mention any other currency we could use, did he? It's not just a coin slot. The walls around it seem to be of a thicker material too. I heard slight music coming from the VIP doors, but this one's silent. So whatever's in there's gotta be real valuable, right? Ugh, no. I think I know what this is. Professional theming is new, but this isn't something we'll have to worry about for now. Ooh, is there some shady production reason we're not allowed in there? Is it only unlocked by chanting an incantation only the showrunner's gonna know? What's the point of teaming up with you if you're not gonna give us information on the actual show? I thought that was your whole deal. I am giving you advice, and the advice is that something we don't need to waste our energy on for now. Whatever you say, boss. Yeah. Can we not go in? I mean, we have enough. I know they have enough, but they're greedy as hell. Well, I'm already sick of scouting. We better be playing another game after this. I think interviews come next. Ugh, literally who cares? People are here to see what the games are about, not us broccling around. Why don't we just get on with it? What is the problem? Oh, this place looks obnoxious. We'll have to check it out. I prefer not wasting what chips I have on gambling things. One of the masked staff mentioned opportunities to gain chips throughout the show. This must be one of them. If it is, then it's a real shame. It means they must have re-themed the gambling hall from past seasons. Any of these games catch your eye? Coin flip, maybe, but only if I figure out a way to rig it. Big dice doesn't sound too bad either. Hey, did you know the earliest known dice was made of bones? Okay. Any of the games catch your eye? I'm not typically a fair game type of person, but I'll admit the shooting gallery seems the most tolerable. Where's the other one? Oh my god, why is my computer doing that? Stop! Alright. Where's the other? Oh, there you are. Any of the food catch your eye? The question is, what isn't catching my eye? Cinnamon sugar funnel cake biscuits. Ooh. Fruit drizzled cotton candy sprinkling tea. Deep fried double sauteed mushroom tarts. Ew. Are you sure you're not going to have a heart attack before the next game starts? That low-key sounds nasty. Mushrooms. Alright, slot machines. You say pick dice or coins. Coin flip. But I don't know what type of game. I sucked at this one. You think that's the coin we're supposed to use on the locked door out there? No, this one looks too small. Well, I'm still taking it. Shooting game. Chips and... Big whistles over at you to get your attention. Doesn't look to be much else here. Let's go. Oh, we're not gonna gamble? Guess not. They have enough. Alright, where are they? Are they up here? Oh, they disappeared. They left me behind. That's so mean. The shop? Okay, and it's you again. King might be too generous of a title, but isn't he the host of the game? Also probably too generous of a title, but he does work here. We could probably squeeze some extra information out of the games if we harass him enough. Or you could talk to the person with actual information on the games and not a glorified car salesman. You should tell that to Elise. Looks like he's already talking to him. You two look over and see Elise chatting with Cupid. Wait, no, ugh. What the hell are you talking about? I just want to know if the audience form specifically requested for someone that looked like a perverted Vegas chapel officiant is all. It did not. Could have fooled me. Oh god, not more of you. Look, I'm busy right now. I don't have time for contestant meet and greet. Signings are after interviews. Ooh, signings? You run a kissing booth too? I'm cut that type of shit of dreamboat and the gimmick gets old fast. What about all that fan mail we saw sticking out of your mailbox? Did people actually send you those, or did you have to write them yourself? Does anyone else have a terrible question they want to ask? Any tips in the next game? You actually think they tell me anything about the games and stick me back here with the people playing them? Hard pass. Not even an outline? The name of it? Even if I did have that kind of intel, it wouldn't exactly be in my best interest to go sharing it with everyone. Told you wouldn't have any information. If my expertise isn't cutting it, then you're more than free to enlighten us yourself, Vic. If you're a host, shouldn't you be the one to know the games will be? I know the cue cards they give me before it starts, that's it. Oh, you mean Sandbag? I didn't do anything. You really expect us to believe that guy just kneeled over on his own? Maybe he got stage fright? Oh no, something was done to him. It just wasn't me. Production controls all punishments. They wouldn't give that much power to someone with no experience actually running a show. Hey, so what? Were they worried about someone would have busted up his face more than it already is? If they were doing that, I doubt I'd be in the position I'm in now. But they were broadcasting and he was acting volatile. He put a bunch of criminals in the same room, the flashlights. What's with the lights thing? People not like lights on them. Alright, we got that. And duty calls. Wouldn't dream of it, Pink. Cupid does his best to ignore Bones as he heads out the shop. I'm surprised they haven't marked up the prices more. First season cigarettes cost 60 chips? Christ, even the box in prison didn't cost that much. It wasn't for the box, it was for a stick. So when are you gonna prove yourself useful and break these open? What's with you and breaking things? You're so right, it is pretty shallow and predictable. Reading of what it means to be nonsensical. I'll work harder next time. Huh? Me and you both. Don't stare at it too much with that cashier around, but it's interesting there's a vent here. Ooh, a vent. Oh, there is. You observe that there's a vent connected to the shop window. Interesting. Useful. Private suit rental? The hell did he mean by that? I thought there was actually a given. Maybe it's a premium version of what we have? Actually, come to think of it, I don't remember seeing any signage hinting towards dorms. It wasn't mentioned in King of Hearts either. Even prison has private cells. Where do they expect me to sleep then? The floor isn't carpeted for nothing. Haha, very funny. Out of everything, this is what's getting you worked up? Mom gestures to their face. All of this doesn't happen on its own. Sucks that I actually care about comfort and hygiene, doesn't it? It's the contestants' responsibility to stay presentable. They see it as an added challenge. More like they probably blew their budget on making the facility look good on camera and skipped on giving us the basics. For free, at least. Or they don't expect us to live long enough to worry about getting greasy hair. Regardless, it'd be beneficial to our plan to have guaranteed privacy. Yeah, another reason to get those chips fast. Okay. I don't need that. Shop window. Alright. Doesn't look to be much else here. Let's go. Really? I thought we were gonna break some shit. I feel like that's not a bad thing. Alright, on to the bar. Great, I wonder what this bar is themed after. Kind of on the nose, yeah? Don't you mean kind of on the noose? Eh? We got it, the lace. The lace is interesting to say the least. 3 and 5. There we go. Ugh. What's the bartender getting here? This is the worst service ever. I'm totally throwing my glass at their head once they show up. Are you that eager for service to start? Yeah, I'm more interested in whatever's in their pants. Straight to the point, huh? When aren't I for wallets? It has been a while since I was able to spend my night at a nice bar. Prison didn't exactly have any specialty drinks on the menu. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Pool table. The bar itself. If you're looking for somebody to drink, it doesn't seem like service has started yet. Can they really legally serve drinks here? Before it's a holding facility, it's a reality show. The less inhibitions for the contestants, the better the TV. I guess. Looks cozy, but should have been deeper. There's only a curtain. The entire bar is gonna know what you're up to in there. This is more of a changing room stall than anything. What the hell are you talking about? Still not the worst I've had to work with, though. I'll give you 3.4 out of 5. What? That's quite rude, I feel like. What else am I missing here? Decorative plants. Likely serves drinks. Forgot. Oh right, the help wanted sign. I keep forgetting that. Help wanted. It does look desperate, but they did mention different ways to make more chips. At least they are making us do community service with no pay. Boo, isn't that what the games are for? But I don't want to spend the time they have here working. I agree, there are better ways. Doesn't look to be much here, let's go. We finally go in that room? That seems to be everything. Talk about a slog. Should have asked production for comfier shoes by the time I went I had blisters. It's definitely a bigger set than last season, lots of room for mistakes. How so? Were the tasteful new decorations not to your liking? You see anything out of place in the shop? The vent. Right. Shop vent. Yes. How connected is the window at the shop? It leads you behind the barrier where the cashier is stationed. Dude, that's how they stole it? There's a vent out of view from the shopkeeper. It seems real too, it wasn't just for dressing. I could feel the breeze coming out from it. Surprised they even able to get enough air down here. Just think of all the carbon monoxide poisoning we're missing out on. Given the bigger space for contestants and amenities added, I doubt they were as thorough in designing the greater infrastructure. The place is a mess, blind spots, and barely thought out weak points everywhere. And don't begin me started on the guard placement. I understand there are more fights in the past, and they want to avoid placing contestants with workers as much as possible, but it's a real shit show. What are you getting at? The vent in there leaves behind the stage. I want you to steal the med kit from the shop and bring it back to me. Finally, something to do. I wanna go. I won't keep making this mean distraction. Not you, you'll be with me. I have something else in mind for you and can't risk you getting caught. What about me? What's my job? You'll be with Bones. Because you can risk getting caught. Well then, there's my cover. What's that supposed to mean? It means you think it means. You're way too noticeable. You're intimidating and obvious, and to make things worse, you can't lie for shit. The second somebody sees you, I'm gonna get you roped in by proximity. I'm not the one wearing clown makeup and several dangling chains. You realize how loud you're being with all that crap? First of all, it's skeleton, dumbass. And second of all, it's a hell of a lot less conspicuous than you. Gentlemen, I want this done before interviews start back up. Well, I'm sure it's possible. It won't happen if you keep pulling one another's pigtails. Just when he was getting good. Would have loved to see you scratch each other's eye out. Fine, it's not like he's making it past the first game anyway. This is the last time we'll have to talk if I'm lucky. Ugh. Why the kit anyway? Doesn't it make more sense to go for chips? I'll fill you in later. If you want things to go smoothly, I suggest you be punctual about it. We'll be waiting in the bar. Well, time to go. Guess you're just... So how was it? Huh? Roulette? By the looks of that footage on stage, it seemed like he got you quite riled up. He says, does it kill you if you don't end up everything you say with a question? Benny, obviously. Sorry, I didn't realize you met him already. Nah, I just overheard his name during your sorry attempt at getting his attention on stage. Answer the question. It was fine, it went about as well as it went for everybody. At least anybody that made it out. You push around anyone that happened to be playing a game with because it went great for me. Well, we clearly weren't as lucky. The only reason I was pushing around Benny was because I was maybe a little too stressed given the circumstances. Now would you and everyone else please drop it? So you really just attack anyone when you're stressed? Maybe the crybaby would have been a better choice as our muscle if that's the case. Christ, does it kill you to not be such an annoying prick all the time? In the form of a question again? Ugh. Aw, getting grumpy? Sounds like the big guy needs a hug. Oh! Quickly slap his hand away for you to wrap it around your shoulder. Oh, I thought they slapped him on the face. Don't touch me. Keep that up and the only makeup you'll be putting on tomorrow will cover your black eye. Oh wow, they weren't kidding about calling you a bull. Yeah, they weren't at all. I'm surprised you don't have a nose ring to go along with it. Maybe I could pierce it for you once we're done. I should have just gone with a cosmetologist. Ouch, that's harsh even from you. Do you really have so little faith in us? A bit. I doubt we'll get very far with this when Vic didn't even bother giving us a plan to work off of. Plan for pinching something quick? You are a criminal, aren't you? Or are you one of those, I didn't do it, I'm innocent, wow, where's my due process? You got me locked up for something I didn't even do types. So do we have one or not? Effectively, you aren't actually doing any of the work. You saw the bin earlier. I grab the goods and I'll give you the signal when I've got the chips and you can let me back out. Chips and the first aid kit. That's what I said. I should have expected you to go for the money. Vic won't be happy if you catch you doing something like that. You going to tattle? Didn't say that. Don't get your panties in a twist. Something tells me he wouldn't mind. So I guess I'll be handling the cashier. That's what you're here for. Not that like I blame you, by the way. For handling the cashier? For attacking Benny. He usually deserves a solid punch to your head. Okay, now I'm confused. Do you know him or not? Ladies first. Your question gets cut off by Bones, shoving you into the shop. They do know each other. Suspicious. Are they partners, in that sense? And what is it? I don't see a cashier. Lucky yes, maybe they're on break. Or restocking. Or they could just be out view of the other side. Only way to find out. Cashier's in here. Alright, let's break in. Crowbar? Should one of us make sure the coast is clear before the other one follows? Follows? Sorry, but I prefer working alone. Even having you around to open the vent is throwing me off my rhythm. And then, what do you want me to do? Surely you don't need me to hold your hand through every step. Guard the entrance, what else? I'm not sure Quit your whining, it'll be quick. Don't slip into the vent. You don't even hear anything as he moves out of view. Asshole. Suddenly feel the back of your throat choke as you hear chatter coming from the entrance, before it comes to a jarring halt upon seeing you. Shit, is that... Do you think he's here to spy on us? I think he's staring at the plant. I'm gonna blame him, it's a solid plant. Maybe we're not as important as you think you are. Well, he's still loitering. Who knows what he's planning to do to us? You think the bull will show up in your nightmares tonight? And that's not... It's perfectly okay to be scared, Vega. It's something natural, nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not scared of him. Then didn't need to piss your pants over just seeing him. I did not piss my pants. I'm gonna keep staring at the wall. You're one over there. Are you pretending we're not here? It looks like he's beating avoiding us. Maybe he's shy. Maybe we're the scary ones? Really puts everything into perspective. That, or he wasn't expecting to be spotted. I told you he was suspicious. Sending around the shop of all places without actually looking at any of the items. And the shopkeeper is nowhere to be found. This being inconspicuous isn't going to work. Looks like he's obviously planning some dastardly heist to take away precious resources and siphon them off as collateral. What are you up to, Bull? Take it off. You accused like 4 people of that now. And we've yet to see any evidence of the contrary. He's literally just standing there. Besides, I could ask you the same question. You could? Yeah, like why were you so stuck on investigating the other contestants? Are you looking for a weak point or something? And why did your costume look so dorky? What dark plan are you cooking in all those unnecessary pockets? Perhaps you're secretly the mastermind pulling all the strings here? Oh, what a twist. See, I make a pretty good paranoid cosmetologist, don't I? Maybe we should switch roles. Which role would I be? You make a pretty good killer brutal bull, but I have to double check with the other guy. Gates, how's your green thumb? Tobin, Poppy, stop getting distracted. My suit does not look dorky. Regardless, we're here to simply investigate the area. We needn't bother you unless you bother us. Or become someone worth investigating. Whoa, double twist. The bull's the mastermind. We're simply retracting our steps. We want to get a better layout of the area. As long as you stay out of our way, we'll leave without any disturbance. Fine by me, I've got no problem with it. Leaning against the wall, patiently waited while they dig through the area, checking the corners and past the blocked off items, literally like before potential cameras. Psst, I got the goods. Shh, I've got a problem, there's company here. So get them to leave. It's not that easy. Are you really this bad at talking to people? My role is brutal as hell. Brutal bull. I'm not exactly known by friends for my subtlety. You have friends? Shut up. What are you talking to? Follow my lead. Just divert the attention somewhere else. Lay out the charm. Lay out the charm of brute force. I don't know. I don't think they'll win by the brute force. The plant. The plant. The plant? Yeah. I understand. Don't tell the other two, but that's my secret too. What? The secret to good plant care. You talk to them. I talk to my garden all the time and it really makes a difference. Maybe we should talk about switching roles sometime. You make a great seedsman. Tobin nods in your direction and leaves you to your plant talking. I can't possibly be what that's called. I can't possibly worked. What was that? Nothing. You know, denying it makes you more suspicious, right? Convince them? I hate this shop so much. It makes me so angry, I just need to take a breath. Be quiet and stay where I am for a sec, sorry. Pray to God, if you screw this up for all of us. Wow, you really do. Ugh, yeah, I'm in the mood to break stuff right now, you know? Is that something you want us to help with? No, I wouldn't want you guys caught in the crossfire. Between me and the walls. Very understandable. Is it? Yeah, what's not to understand about a man and his passionate hatred for modern architecture? Besides that, you finished looking around if you both were. Well, let's not leave so soon. Poppy may still need to. If I have to do another sweep, I'll probably kill myself. Can you stop saying that? Well, there's something more of note here. I suppose we should continue normally. Back to the bar then? Shh, not in front of the bull. Why? What's the harm in him knowing we're getting some drinks? Right, yes, drinks. Let's go then. We'll only keep the bartender waiting. Solid exit, good delivery. Salam Nagad, bull. See you. Is he Italian? Are you okay in there? You didn't get stuck, right? Bones? Bones. You can open the vent back up now. Don't scare me like that. But it's on theme. Is seeing a skeleton poking out from the dark really that spooky to you? Well, that went well. Were you spotted? If I was, I wouldn't be that good at my job, now would I? Besides, you really aren't in the position to start criticizing others for being conspicuous. What the hell was the D- performance? Was the shopkeeper there? Sure, but they weren't much of a problem. Stop messing around, what do you mean by that? No, they weren't a problem. Now you don't need to worry so much, you didn't see me. The cash register is next to where the cashier sits. It's kind of hard to get into the corner if someone's sitting right there. Don't worry, I didn't do anything to them. That seems more your style than mine. Seemed like avoiding work. The uniforms are missing. For all I know, it was a janitor that got lost during their break. They were just passed out in the corner. Passed out? You think someone else already broke in? I couldn't tell if they were just asleep or if they were knocked out. And I didn't exactly want to stop and ask them. Right, well, thanks for telling me anyways. What's got you so antsy? Don't tell me you're such a goody two-shoes that you've never stolen anything before. I just don't want us getting caught. Sneaking around is one thing, but taking shit from another shop is another. Well then, all we have to do is not get caught. And considering it's me you're working with, I'm the last person you have to worry about messing up. Worry about yourself, yeah? Sure. So they stole it. That's not exactly fair, but you know, whatever I guess. Where are they at? Can't go in here, huh? I was hoping we would go in there, but I guess not. Oh, they're in the bar. I had no idea. But that means they're all in the bar. Where is he? I have no idea. Oh, here we go. Took you both long enough? What do you find? You hold out the first aid kit. Police immediately snatches it out of your hands and starts gnawing at it. And how many chips? Fortunately, there wasn't much in the register. I don't think many people have bought anything yet. Holmes drops a few stray chips into Vic's hand. You're actually giving that to him? I expected you all people to at least want to cut. That's the guy who spent all of his time spending around the bend. I was gathering information. If I was going to risk getting caught stealing, it wouldn't be just for these. Vic takes the first aid kit from Elise's hand and holds it under his arm. Now we wait for... what? Suddenly hear someone yelling from afar. That. You step into the shop and see the kid that was partnered with Sandbag arguing with the shop attendant. What do you mean it's sold out? We weren't out that long. Long enough to forget there are other customers apparently. Hey, wait, that's supposed to be ours. Nuh-uh, it's last come last served, don't you know? He means the opposite. They don't seem to be injured. What reason would they have to purchase such an item? Wouldn't, like, the shopkeeper know? Like, hey, I didn't sell it to these people, they must have stole it, but maybe they're not getting paid enough for it. Well, I guess that's kind of right. I guess we're gonna negotiate. Chips? Oh my god, low-key I want to defend them, like... Let's defend them. It's not fair. How much do they have? Oh my god, I knew bringing this guy along was a mistake. I mean, we got 5 chips to start, right? Some more than others. What I'm saying is that everyone is broke right now. Maybe we should... You You feel a harsh shove as Vic grabs your jacket lapel and pulls you aside. What the hell do you think you're doing, Gates? I get the gimmick. We extort the people that need a time-sensitive item for money. But they're the only people that need this right now, and we don't even know if they have the money for it. Besides, we got it for free. We make a profit off them no matter how much it costs. I didn't ask for advice on how to run a business. I know it's been easy to forget with the nice conversation and exploration. The rear in a holding facility with express permission of the state to execute and punish inmates. I know as much as you want to be, you're not that sharp. You're not here as a business associate, you're here as our brute. If you want things to go back to how they were outside, you shouldn't have committed the crime you did. Don't get in my way. Vic turns back to the group and lets go of your jacket as the kid approaches, pulling something from his pocket. And they're gonna offer something else. Maybe being nice was a bad idea, but like, that wasn't fair to them. And it will do. And they have one chip, which really sucks. Vic looks over the compass as he turns on his heels and out of the shop. The other two follow after in the shadow. I'll apologize. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Sarah looks up at you to respond, but she steps between you and cuts him off. Your action speaks volumes louder than your words, Bull. I suggest you stay with your herd. Wouldn't want to be left behind. We don't disagree. You leave. You competing in a caucus race or something? Keep up. Just got distracted. What's keeping you through anyways? Cutting up everything we made. At least cough it up. We're still behind. Fine. Elise drops a handful of chips into Vic's hand. Split from the first aid kit is only 30. Even higher if you didn't trade for garbage. Plus the spare change in the shop is 4, plus Elise's winnings brings our total to 66 chips. Bones and I started with 5 as I assumed did Gates, so there should be enough to bring everyone to 20. Vic distributes the 60 chips and winnings back to the group. Yeah, we got 15! You said you only needed 60, give me back to 6 extra. Vic rolls his eyes and distributes the extra 6 chips back to Elise. Wait, 66 minus 34, doesn't that mean Elise started with 32 chips? What, is it nonsensical? Yes, draining their roulette partner's assets does make things easier. If you started with so much, what was the point of sharing it with us? They ended up with the same amount they started with regardless. Think of it as a profit-sharing bonus. I don't get used to it. Elise lends their chips and we split the profits, and they score on any assets we're able to get through the VIP room. The chips give us an entry inside, then with all 4 of us getting access, there's better odds of us finding something good before anyone else is able to get there. Speaking of which, we're running tighter on schedule than I thought we would. No one's that fast we'd be able to unlock a door without the bolt you saw on Keeper's door. Fash, just lead the way. Oh, we're in. This is the VIP room? I guess it's okay. Let's enter. It's locked shut. Blah. Doesn't even have a doorknob I can peek into. Where does this primary door lead to anyway? This would be the back entrance to the host's dressing room we've been looking for. What if the room's still occupied? Interviews are starting. Well, there we have it. Nothing to worry about anymore. No time to lose. If he's any good at his job, he'll be gone by now. Holmes takes out a lockpick. That's your lucky charm? No, I smuggled it in by shoving it up my ass. Of course he's my lucky charm. See, I told you he was gonna be something lame and useful. All yours. It's messy. What's this? A few frozen TP dinners, water bottles, and a couple of beers. How funny would it be if he came back and there wasn't any food in here? How would you even plan on hitting them up? Oh, I wouldn't eat these. I was planning on throwing them in the fountain. That'd be pretty funny, huh? A series of gaudy outfits, mainly consisting of nudie suits and western wear with the occasional dressed-down blazer thrown in for good measure. They're all in flashy shades of pink and red. Jesus fucking Christ. Bone seems equal parts elated and mortified looking at them. Yeah, I would too. Despite how cheap everything else in the room is, I don't know why I'm surprised that the quality of drinks matches. A leather ottoman. Underneath you find 20 chips stashed away. They did share. Should I keep? Nah, they find out. Share. Ooh, what'd you find? You got something, boy? What'd you smell over there? Stop. Are there any stale crumbs you wanted to share with the class? Found 20 chips. Figured we could split it. I doubt our host would be happy with us looting his stash. Well, who cares? Do you want it? Nah, it's part of the appeal. Hand it over. It's more important that we have it than him anyway. It's not his life on the line. Good find. Alright, we gained 5 chips. It is gonna backfire badly. A bed. Looks similar to the one from your cell. Anything else useful here? Hey, I was right. The automatic lock I was talking about lines up back here, and with a click it disarmed itself, making the door totally accessible. So we can use this door now? Is that really all for one little shortcut? A shortcut with access to the host's room. As long as he doesn't catch us here, I'd say it's a fair trade. I guess. An echoey intercom can be heard from outside the dressing room. Right, interviews. I think we're done. Oh no, there's a phone here. A phone! I hadn't realized there was access to the outside this far down. It may just be for staff calls. I doubt it reaches anywhere outside. Why, was there someone you wanted to call? No, I don't think so. A desk covered in mail criticizing the show. Huh. Well, yeah, I would criticize the show too, huh? Prison TV meals. That's about it. Oh wait, books. Stack of VHS tapes? They all seem to be past seasons of Bet and Forgive. Huh. A trash can filled with fan mail in support of the show? Oh, fan mail. Honestly, if a show like this existed, I would not support it, because if someone commits a really heinous crime, then they would, be let go for free. I don't like that. Wow, 5 whole chips, what a savior. There'll be more if we make it past the next game. I know it may seem like nothing, but there's a much bigger payout I had in mind. Learn to invest. Another job? If you're willing to help again. Although it may be more work on your part than opening an event. Was that seriously all you made him do? He was more useless than I thought. I'll think about it, just don't count on me showing up. Don't have to ask me twice. Possible heist. Yes. What? I didn't even check the underneath the fridge. I saw something scurrying. I bet there's a nest of sorts there, and I want at it. A nest of what? Of sorts? This won't be the last time we're here. Let's head out before they send security to escort us. Bone double checks that the lock on the door has been bypassed before the group makes their way backstage. Well, good luck with the interviews. And don't beat yourselves. Okay, time to chit-chat. Where's everyone else? Talk to you. Don't get any funny ideas. Just because you bested me once doesn't mean it will happen again. Just because you bested me once doesn't mean it will happen again. Huh? I'm not trying to best you, I made an assessment on behalf of my defenseless compatriots. Push your luck once more, and I doubt you'll get away with it as easily. No, I'm sorry. I know I screwed up, but I promise I didn't realize doing what they asked was going to hurt other contestants. I should have known it would have been too good to be true and noticed the red flags. I shouldn't have done it, and I'm sorry they got hurt because of it. I'll believe you when your actions start matching your words. As of now, I'll trust the role they gave me above the role you seem to be auditioning for. Look, I just figured apologizing would be a good first step to letting you know I don't want any bad blood. I suppose it is. I look forward to seeing any meaningful changes for myself, Gates. Prepare yourself well for interviews. I trust you to be true to your character on stage. I'll try to be. Guess that's as good as a first step as any. I really don't want an enemy out of them. Hey you! Me? You that scumbag that pushed Taylor around? You are, aren't you? Think you're tough for threatening a kid, that's it? It wasn't anything like that, nah. I'm sorry if I scared him. You lay a finger on him and... Sandbag suddenly stops himself, eyeing the security station near the exit of the lobby. He grits his teeth and grabs his wrist, before glaring back at you with a voice that's noticeably lower in volume. Your next on-stage appearance will be in a body bag, you got that? Loud and clear. Okay dude. Yes, live audience. It's been delayed quite a bit. What's the plan if any of them sells out on stage? That's what we want. We do? They don't know how we got the first aid kit, and what we did doesn't go against any of our rules. We should be clear of punishments. Their words are just to cement us as the season's antagonists. Antagonists? Yes, which is good. It gives us strong characterization and distinctness from the rest of the cast. Audiences being able to remember us better this early on is ideal. That's not what if I don't want to be seen that way? Don't take it too personally, pal. With that role of yours, it wouldn't be possible for you to be anything else. They're really out here creating rules for people. Right. She's just bored. Let's go up here. Let's talk to you. How are you feeling, Mr. Bull? You're like a quaking aspen. Let's get to that. Let's talk to you, or we're gonna talk about your pimple. Just wanted to wish you luck. Maybe if you stop stalking me. Hey, we were in the shops first. I thought you were alone. Slip of tongue. Yeah, right, I've done some investigating back in my day. I know the face of the guilty when I see one. I actually helped arrest a serial killer once. It was a pretty hot topic in the Maldos for a while, actually. You probably heard of the case. Technically, we've all been declared guilty. My point is that you're making it obvious you and your accomplices has been up to something behind all our backs. Maybe even something that's against the rules. Could say the same about you. Deny all you want, we're going to figure it out sooner or later. They don't call you paranoid for nothing. We'll see who's paranoid. Let's chat with you. As soon as they notice you approaching, they pull down their cat mask to cover their face as if to block you from talking to them. Dang, so mean. He's not that unapproachable. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're arguing again. Okay, let's ignore these. Let's go into the dressing room. These two were here alone. Jesus, it's only been a few minutes since we talked. Handed me already? Want an autograph with a kiss mark? Ugh, never mind. That one's very flirty. I guess I could talk about outfit? Like we do with the dress. Suits you better? Well, thank you, and everything's the same. Magpie, pardon. Oh, I apologize. I meant going around disrupting other contestants for their own financial gain. That's already spread around, huh? Told her about it, including all the gritty details. How appalling. You don't sound too appalled by it. Well, things did work out in the end, didn't they? The poor gentleman got his medicine and is feeling right as rain. Besides, a bit of tension between contestants never harmed anyone. It literally gave Sandbag a burn. And also an advantage, huh? Injuries are an express ticket to make other people care about you, darling. You really made him live up to his role of being the underdog. And the audience adores rooting for the strong portrayals like him. Portrayal? This isn't something to feel guilty over. You helped him out immensely, more than you can imagine. If you could say so. See, she gets it. Didn't you say you know her type and told me not to trust her? Oh, did they now? Hey, I thought you weren't the type to tattle. Didn't say that. Gotcha. Everyone's really suspicious. Someone broke in, which is suspicious even more. Okay, I think I got all the roots for this, for chapter 1 basically. So overall, I like the game so far. I like the story of it. The little hidden agendas of everyone here is basically going to blow up in the end. So there's someone that somehow snuck in and they knocked out the cashier person for whatever reason. Maybe they stole something from there. Maybe they stole chips. Maybe they're working with someone that one of the contestants that's there and they're selling chips for them. And that could be a likely possibility. The med room, I guess they're. I'm still convinced they're selling organs, low key. I feel like something like this. I feel like they have to. The government has to benefit from it more. So yeah. And who will win? I don't know. It could be anyone's game. I personally like the first group I got with. I feel like Gates' personality meshes well with theirs, basically. Anyway, I really, by the end of this game, I just want to see if Gates and Benny end up together. I think that's the most important thing. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.